So
welcome back, everyone, to DieFall presents Cypress. What's up? And again, you know what? I knew what I forgot. I figured it out. Forget what episode is it? Episode 9. There we go. Welcome to DieFall episode 9. We're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons today. First things first. Hey Rob, what is on your head, man? What's going on there, bud?
Oh, I'm really happy that you didn't say anything until like now.
I
wasn't sure if you noticed.
Oh, I did.
Oh, okay.
I'm a professional, Rob. I just want you to keep that in mind.
I try to surprise you, and it doesn't work. But did you expect? You gotta protect yourself from like dice projectiles, right? Right? Like it works.
absolutely.
Did you expect that, you son of a bitch?
I lost my professionalism. You've done it. You've done it.
Welcome back.
Rob
this
is
just lives
now
under my desk because I don't have an armor stand.
good.
My mom asked me
because-
about it. She was like, "Don't worry." I was like, "Don't worry about it." Like, don't worry about that. She's like, "What is that?"
I like that you said armor stand like you have the intention of getting an armor stand.
Well, my handsome bearded friend, at medieval times, the going price on a full suit of armor is $2,500.
Right. Okay. I'm on board.
I can't afford that now, but golly, it's cheaper than I thought it would be. So I've got aspiration. Most people are like, house, family, children, me. Nah, armor.
Nah, armor.
You never know.
Armor. Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to, because I expect this, because you know everyone goes through like green screen phases. I've noticed that with a lot of streamers.
Yeah.
I can't wait until like you complete your green screen phase for a bit and you have a full stand of armor in the background.
I don't know if you've ever seen Graybeard's Tavern or Graybeard Tavern on Twitter. He is one of my castmates for the Apocalypse show and now the Monster of the Week show. His backdrop is my dream. It's just armor, weaponry, like crazy shit. I mean, the guy for any situation has a prop, and it's incredible. It is. He is my stream dad. He is my stream dad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I need to play Overwatch with him tonight. I miss him.
Stream dad. That's super cute, man. That's super cute. I love it.
Yeah. Protect myself for the plot I forgot about. I'll have you know, I have my laptop right here because I was taking notes at work today, and so now I have 3 monitors, 2 computers.
There you go.
So
now you're
I'll
living the
have
real
you
dream.
know, I am very with it, Ludus in the chat.
Thank you, Rob. May, there was something interesting you posted in Discord today, and I would like for you to maybe show off some new shiny things that you happen to get, which make me very happy, and we'll talk about maybe where you got those from. Do you have them on hand?
They're just over here.
Excellent.
They wouldn't be leaving my side.
I was like, I need
You never
these.
know when you need a die.
I need these.
Oh my god, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, hang on.
So
I'm gonna bring up May's thing. Oh,
What happens
wait, her
what
things.
happens if you roll a nat 1 there? There it is.
there it is.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. I'm super. I love it, and they're metal, right? So they thunk very nicely into whatever you throw them at, like a helmed gentleman named Rob. That is probably. It might actually leave a dent in that thing if you.
Yeah, I threw
it.
a plastic die. I picked up a metal one, and I was like, no,
Yeah. He's got some
maybe
weight to them.
maybe not.
they're
And
so
maybe not.
satisfying though. They've got weight to them. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I actually I think I need some physical die because
yes. You need
have-
a lot.
I don't
You don't.
physical die because I only play online with my
No?
friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've outgrown my first bag.
I will buy you your first set of dice.
Oh wow, that's I didn't know we were like that, May.
Oh.
Wow, that's very sweet of you. Well, thank you.
Usually
s-
with my friends, if I find out that they don't have dice, I'm like,
That's very
Percent
kind. Thank you. That is very kind. If it's at TwitchCon, I'll buy you a drink, and then we'll be even.
That's all it takes.
What is Stella? That is a large die. What is that?
This is my big monster die.
Damn.
The big monster, I roll it, and it rolls a 6.
Perfect. That's a big monster number if you put 3 of them next to each other, right? So that sounds good.
Feels right.
Big thing in Stella's life is she's finally home. I don't know if you guys knew this, but she's been traveling for like a month and is finally back at her home computer. How does it feel, Stella?
Oh, it feels so good. Everything's just like slightly like not right, but it's okay.
Sure. Yeah, no, I feel that. Everything is a little bit off when you get back to the desk. Yeah. But glad to have you back. You starting any projects back up soon since you're home, or?
Yes, I have a super secret shirt design that I'm working on. I am starting on
Super secret.
Super secret.
It's not much of a secret now you're talking about. I don't.
Well, it's not a secret to anybody but you.
Oh, well, fuck. What the fuck's that all about? That's not fair. All right, fine.
Is
cool.
that?
Don't worry about it.
Because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's just... and so she's gonna go DM you now. So great, yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Dope.
Well, welcome home, Stella. Welcome home.
Thank
And
you. Thank you.
Glad
so
to see you
much.
here, and glad you're gonna be running shows again. So that's gonna be good too. Awesome. Nick, how you been, bud? I know you had a nice little show last night where you were creating Krav the Barbarian as an NPC.
Yeah.
How did it go?
It was lots of fun. Learned a lot of things about Krav. I learned a lot of things about centaurs in the D&D world. I didn't know that they're not considered humanoid. They're considered fae.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
So, like, things like hold person doesn't work on them.
Just don't work on them.
Because they're not humanoid.
That's fucked up.
So, like...
You have to have hold, like, creature?
Yeah.
Which is, like, how many spell levels higher?
Like 2 spell
Wow.
levels higher? Or, like,
That's
another spell
nuts.
level higher?
So you're, like, really the unstoppable barbarian.
Yeah, yeah. And
Huh. Do minotaurs count as humanoid?
I think so, only because I just had my girlfriend just rolled a minotaur, so I think they are humanoid. I don't remember
Possibly,
anything.
yeah.
But
So
like,
maybe it's the fact that they stand on 2 legs rather than 4. Is that like
yeah,
the,
exactly.
The
And a distal
definition?
leg makes you another creature entirely. Exactly.
Don't even count anymore. All right, so I want to be like a cephalopod, right? So I'm no longer
Yeah, you're
humanoid.
Not, no longer.
Can't hold me, but I can hold 8 weapons. I'm okay with that.
There
Okay
you go.
with that. Very cool, Nick. Very cool. So I don't know about you guys, but I kind of want to play some Dungeons and Dragons today. Though, I'm kind of afraid at the result of when we play Dungeons and Dragons today.
It's fine, dude.
Because if for those of you that might not remember, we fought giant frogs, a giant toad.
Yeah, it went well.
Slayed the beasties,
You guys
and now we
killed
have
it.
roughly 20 crossbow/bows pointed at us. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So Rob, if you want to do recap or if you want to roll for recap, it's entirely up to you. Since you're eating, I don't know if you want to do the recap yourself.
I'm not eating, dude. Y'all didn't see anything.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you couldn't see anything past this microphone.
I'm a little sad we didn't get another Rob sandwich down the shirt moment because that was one of the best things I caught live on that Apocalypse.
I don't eat on stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
no.
Okay. Yeah,
Anyway.
man, I understand.
No, so yeah, I would love to recap and take us back into this. So where the party left off last time on DieFall Cypress, the stream. Wow, I guess it was all the same day, huh? You guys had a big day. Unfortunately, it had to span a couple of episodes extra because we had to end early 2 streams ago. So I might just take us back there. The party was given the day off after a successful trek from Avion to Verso. Part ways they traveled with the caravan that the Cypress company was running through the area to collect the harvest for a particularly big contract. And the party then kind of branched off, did some investigatoing of their own, because it seemed like a rival company was kind of doing some shady shit and targeting farms and towns and villages that were under Cypress's protection. And they successfully stopped a group of these agents of Moroccan enforcement and trade. And they also successfully thwarted bandits that seemed to be hired by MET, Moroccan enforcement and trade. And so after reporting all of that to Nyara's half-brother Balas, who was the warden of the Cypress Company Hall in Verso, he gave everybody the day off with a couple of side things that he had Ashlog and Otis get into, some magic-y stuff. But the group largely had the day off, and they were given leave to do what they will. And they chose to go to Perseus Cuddy's house, which is Otis's older brother, his next oldest in a line of many brothers. And at the Cuddy residence, Rekko was given a super cool new battle axe made in the dwarven style that he was so accustomed to from the Bronze Eyes, where he is from. Very powerful. He got to use it on a frog and a toad. Super dope. And then after a brief meeting at Cypress, the party determined that, they're getting a little antsy. The caravan's not supposed to leave for a little while. Why don't we go to the tavern, get some road sodas, and go do some investigating on our own? They found that the magical signature of the last remaining sending stone was taking them east with some clever detection from Otis and Ashlog in a very cool little ritual scene. Rekko learned to count his teeth. It was very, very exciting. He learned how many teeth he had, around the 70 area, I believe. And which I had to Google. It was great. Should have been there. And the party, while they were on their way to the abandoned bandit camp that they had cleared out and left two company members tied, or I'm sorry, not company members, MET members tied up, they ran into a couple giant frogs and a giant toad. And upon defeating this encounter, realized that the giant toad, its croak, it spit out a little pebble that croaked with a very familiar sound. It was the very sound of the, I guess I would call it enchanted stone frog that Otis had made and given to Terriani, who was a Moroccan enforcement and trade member that they had disarmed and I wouldn't say left for dead. I would say left to her own devices. I think that's a little more sensitive. And upon investigating whether or not the giant toad actually ate Terriani, a very familiar voice answered, "I'm fine, thanks." And they looked up to find that they had a whole lot of people pointing weapons at them. A whole lot of people.
Whole lot.
So I think as nice as this song is, I think this more rather exemplifies the direness of this situation.
What do you mean, Dio?
What are you referring to?
Roll initiative. No.
We'll be fine, Dio.
Terriani looks at you all, her crossbow trained on everybody, or her crossbow along with the crossbows of her companions trained on the party. And she says, after her nice little badass one-liner, says, "This is the part where you should surrender your weapons."
But I really like my axe. It's brand new. He gives his best 69 tooth winning smile.
Forgot you lost a tooth. It doesn't seem to have an effect. Unfortunately, no roll needed there.
Rekko looks at his companions for guidance. Still holding the axe.
How many are present?
So by your count, make a perception check for me.
Oh, that was good.
That is a 23. By your count, it seems as though not everybody is on the front lines, as it were. In the immediate vicinity, you do have 5 people with weapons trained on you, but you do notice, you take note, Nyara, that there are some crossbows pointed at you from the more wooded areas of this little clearing you're in.
We're surrounded.
It's a lot.
We're
It's
surrounded.
A lot. Nyara, if you had to estimate, you've got 5 in front of you, about another 5 in the trees.
She'll kind of just start to lower her weapons and be like, I think it's for the best right now.
Rekko looks. Hey, I'm sorry, new friend. Drops it on the ground, and then you get that scene like when, like in the Matrix, when they started pulling guns out of all of the locations and things. Yeah, he's pulling out every weapon that he has, and it's a lot. It's a lot of different ones, and then he places them all on the ground.
Rekko, turning to your party members, what do your party members do, friends?
I guess Otis slowly puts his hands up.
You see Ashlog, she's probably still panting and kind of sweating a little, almost as if she's burnt all of her spell slots. And she drops her mace and her shield. She just kind of slumps her shoulders a little.
So to be clear, well, I guess Otis doesn't know this, but there's 5 immediately around us, and then it looks like there's more trained on us.
Yeah, so you've got an immediate 5 in front of you, all with, if I could just consult my notes here for a moment, all with various weapons. There's a couple crossbows, there's a couple that are holding long swords, all kind of at the ready. And then there are another 5 in the trees by Nyara's perception check.
Ugh. Okay.
And so upon surrendering your weapons, it's weird. So every MET agent that you guys have encountered thus far has been elven, but it's a human man that steps forward from the trees, one of the men that Nyara had clocked, and he says, "Oh, Terry, you made it sound like they were going to be unreasonable. All right. Round up their weapons, tie them up. Let's have a chat at the camp." And it seems as though this man, if you had to guess, seems to be leading this group of people. And on his signal, he kind of like hand motions the people in the trees to come out, lower their weapons. And before long, you all have your hands bound, and you are being led to the clearing that contains the bandit camp that you had investigated and tied up those 2 members.
Do we get tied to the same tree?
No, actually, so the
poetic.
party, it would be poetic, wouldn't it? So the party ends up in front of that main tent, not far from the very tree that you tied them to. Weirdly enough, those 2 men don't seem to be tied to the trees anymore. They also don't seem to be in the group that you are with, in case you were wondering.
Okay.
And you are back in front of the very tent that you had concluded your investigation near, and you are surrounded. There are more of the very familiar leather-clad, rogue-looking members of MET, and then you also see peppered throughout them men in more armor, more of a if I could just look at my chainmail. They seem to be more of like the muscle, what would be the equivalent of like the Cypress Company's blades. They would be more of the close quarters combat, and then these people that you have been facing were more of the ranged, like from the trees, roguish types. And the human man that steps forward is again very much looks like he is the leader of this pack, the equivalent of, say, like a chief blade. Steps forward. He is clad in splint armor. He's a human man. He's in his late 40s. Has definitely seen combat one way or another, which isn't really something that you've seen from the people of Moreka thus far. They all seem to be very humble farming folks, but this man looks like he has years of battle etched onto the various little scars and scrapes on his face, and on his arms as well. And he just, in the way that he carries himself, you can tell that he knows how to use the weapons at his side, and that he will not hesitate to take charge of the situation.
Great.
And he steps forward and he says, well, I trust you understand who we are. And he kind of just looks to be addressing nobody in particular, just the party as a whole.
No idea.
Reko is really not clear on it either.
He kind of shoots a glance over your shoulders. Reko and Otis, you guys are sitting next to one another, and he shoots a glance to somebody behind your shoulders, or behind your backs, rather. Kind of like one of those, like, really looks. But it's for a moment. And Reko turning, you see Teriani happens to be standing behind you.
Oh, Teriyaki, it's good to see you again.
She gives you a look. kind of a, are you fucking kidding me? Look, one of those, like, I cannot believe that even right now you are acting like a Reko, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
And so he turns to Ashlog and Nyara and says, well, then maybe you two have sussed it out. You seem to be the more, shall we say, well-read of this party. And his gaze...
Sorry. Does he look familiar to me at all?
He make a history check for me. A 9. Okay, a 9. No, he does not seem to be familiar, but make an insight check. 13. He seems to know who you are. He has that knowing glance that he gives you. His eyes kind of linger on you a little longer than they do on Ashlog. And
like he just caught a prize.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's a little bit caught a prize, a little bit you can see with a 13 you kind of see a little bit of maybe disdain as well, like he's not happy about you being here.
I complicate things.
Could be.
Ashlog just looks incredibly uncomfortable. And I think the entire time us walking here, getting bound and all of that, Ashlog's just complaining nonstop. And she's like, my bones are old and weak. You are a bully.
Well, I would argue that people that surprise attack a group of my rogues and given the opportunity go for the kill to be bullies. And he turns to he then turns his gaze to you, Ashlog, and then susses out Rekko as well. He says, I have it on good authority that you two are responsible for killing some of my men.
Baba, did we, his men? Is that right? I do seem to remember, killing a man that, shot me in the back. So, is this same man? Does anyone know? Same man? His man? Does he belong to you? Are you owner? Is he slave?
He kind of gets that, like, he sort of chuckles to himself and just one of those little, like, okay. And then he just clocks you, Rekko, right in the face.
Hey, man. Do I take 1 point of damage?
I'm glad you asked.
Plus his whatever his strength is.
It's not enough to damage you.
Okay.
I will say that this is not a unarmed strike so much as it is just kind of a shut the hell up hit.
Oh.
You don't even remember the men that you've killed. The arrogance.
Record request 1 second.
You see?
And there's a tooth that falls out on the ground. Baba, I got you another.
Oh, very good.
He just shakes his head and goes over to Nyara.
My work here is done.
Naira's trying not to like snicker. She's like,
Many people have died in the marsh. It is a dangerous place.
Yes, well, it's especially dangerous when outsiders come into my land and rough up my people. And Ms. Sylphir here would know a little bit about that, wouldn't she? Your family has any lowers to your level. Your family has long profited off of the people of Moreka. And now you're murdering. Interesting.
I did not sanction or murder anyone of the trade company.
Well, you didn't exactly stop it, because I know these idiots didn't act on their own accord.
I resent that statement.
Also, I killed a man that shot me in the back. I do not understand why this is still an issue. You Southlanders are so...
Yeah, and
odd.
I think that the operative here is only some. I nudge over to the one standing above us. We're not murderers. We were just acting out of defense. We could have easily killed everyone.
This is true. We could have.
He stands up and walks over to Otis and Rekko. She says that you initiated that, shall we say, confrontation.
Dangerous person on the loose. We are there to guard a caravan.
So
we are attacked in the night.
You swing first and ask questions later, then.
We were attacked in the night after finding your men and trying to talk to them. Shot in the back, which if you're teaching your men to do that, then that is not quite fair, is it?
I do not condone Almar's shoot
dangerous
first, ask questions later attitude.
Well, he's your man.
To remove the problem.
We're just defending ourselves.
You surprise attacked 3 unsuspecting agents, one of which, yes, I admit, had shot first.
We thought they were trying to kill us. We were trying to get them before they got us. That's how survival works. That's how fighting for your defense works. You don't fight to defend yourself after they get you.
These are wise words from a young man.
I like it.
You're welcome.
Yes, well, you'll find that some of the more reckless of my men have been dealt with.
Yes, they have.
Rekko dealt with them.
This time he will go for damage.
Perfect. Bring it. Let's do it.
So he's gonna deal you.
Rekko's an asshole. Let's go.
He's going to deal you. Where did he go? There he is. He is going to deal you 4 points of bludgeoning damage from a hit to the face.
He's just as strong as Rekko is. That's tough. Oh. No.
This is a joke to you.
Fighting you. I do not understand what the issue is.
The issue.
I removed the problem.
You don't shut your God's damned mouth. I will remove a problem. 4 problems. Do you want the lives of your companions on your head?
There's definitely like a pause, and if we got the shot, we'd be in Rekko's brain where like the steampunk gears are turning. And then he like slowly looks around at his companions and Baba Yaga and oh. No, Rekko would not like this.
Rekko, just make me a flat charisma check.
Okay, Dad. Yeah. That's
8.
an 8.
8.
I'm missing some teeth now, so clearly I'm not as pretty.
No, and 8 is enough.
Do I look pitiful enough?
He sort of, yeah, I think he sort of backs off, and he gets down to your level and says, I understand that Cypress has hired you to do a job. I understand they have hired you to protect their interests. But understand me when I say that they do not hold the interests of Moreka as a whole very highly. They don't have the people's interest in mind, and he kind of gets a little bit more grandiose and stands up on that. He starts to pace and he is more so projecting. He's less so projecting to the party and more so projecting to his people. It's almost like a morale thing for him. Moreka has long prided itself as being an independent confederation. It has never belonged under a kingdom's banner. It has never needed help from some monarch or what have you. It was founded for people, by people. And that means that when a power like Cypress, a powerful family like the Sylphirs, and he gestures to Nyara.
She'll eye roll.
When they swoop in and sell us this fantasy of, oh, we just want to help build your nation up and keep the independence of Moreka in line and intact. Do you have any idea? And he goes back to Rekko. Do you have any idea who this caravan is for? Do you know who they're selling these vegetables to?
Rekko shrugs. Not in the job description. I do not need to know.
That is fair. That is entirely fair. You are hired muscle.
Muscle. And he like tries to flex while tied up. Oh.
And he walks back to Nyara and levels his gaze at hers, at her rather. And he says, the Sylphirs intend to continue doing business with the Kingdom of Prospera, and every order, every single shipment gets bigger and the contracts flow in more frequently. And you have to wonder after a while why a foreign power like the Sylphirs of Mayan Mel are allowed to come into our civilization, take our business from us, and then profit off of our labor for an entirely different government. We are pawns in their game, and he is right in your face, Nyara.
She's just like, that's the best you can do kind of face. Like,
just make an intimidation check for me. Charisma.
Ooh, yeah, stare him down, get him there.
I think Ashlog's eyes glaze over.
21. An eyebrow. He raises an eyebrow, and he says, although this one seems a lot tougher than her brothers who cower in their halls. I'm surprised I don't see you in the business. Forgive me, I actually don't know your name.
well, you must not be very good at a trade organization if you don't actually know the people in the industry.
I have never seen you in the industry other than being a hired mercenary. That seems a little bit beneath Tulio's children.
Nah, but as far as I know, they don't hire thugs to go rough up farmers.
That's a good one.
I just remembered that.
My friend has a
It was a couple days ago. Oh, is it problem that Reko killed them too?
No, honestly, you've done us a favor.
I do not understand. You pay them money. They do not do job because Reko stand in the way.
Well, it would have been ideal had we been the ones to kill them, but they were robbing innocent people. Call it
Wait.
So you're hiring bandits to attack your people.
Hang on.
And we were going to protect our people, much like you protected them.
Because that's part of our job.
As is ours.
And friendly competition would have been fine had you not, decide to throw some malicious intent and put farmers in the way.
Well, see, it's hardly friendly competition when somebody like the Sylphirs come in with coffers of gold from Mayan Mel and buy up all of the land in Moreka and leave nothing more for the citizens other than to work for them. That hardly seems fair to me.
Provided jobs. We have provided an influx of money, and overall, it's good for the territory. We're allowing you to sustain your independence.
It's good for the people behind your walls, but what of these random farms outside of the main hubs that boast a company hall? Bandits do attack, not just hired by us.
They'd be far better off if you didn't add to the problem, and we'd have to fight off bandits on several fronts, let alone ones that are being specifically hired.
Then how do you suppose we level the playing field, Miss Sylphir? You're the expert.
I feel like you've mixed politics with this, with our business. Like, you think that we're here to lump you in with the rest of the other countries? Where are you getting this agenda from? If we would have wanted to do that, we would have done it like 100 years ago. Why now?
Have you spent any time in the northern parts of Moreka?
Have I?
Solid question. Your mother is from there. Have you?
I imagine she probably would have spent some time up there.
Mm,
She does
okay.
know her mother.
She does. Okay. So then, yes, you would have spent time in the northern parts of Mareka. And you would know that the northern half of Mareka, north of Verso and all of that, kind of recede the swamp. What's that?
Right. Would she technically then be half Moroccan?
That is, I mean, who knows? You have an outside of the family mother. Basically, that's not common knowledge. I'm giving you a little DM nugget there. But no, so you would know that the northern part of Mareka kind of recedes, like the swampland recedes into like more like light wetlands, and then it slowly becomes plains, and then like by the time you get into the Kingdom of Prospera, it's all like plains fields and like just much more less wet, less humid. Mareka is kind of the in between like transition bit from like nice like fields to like swamp and ashlog.
Yeah, so like when he says it, I was like, of course, why wouldn't I be? I'm half Moroccan. And she just kind of like says like matter of fact.
How do you mean?
My mother is from here?
What is this guy's intelligence? Ooh, not great. Let's roll him a check. That's a 3 from this lad. I don't believe that spending your entire life in Mareka constitutes as having citizenship here. You wouldn't know of our struggles.
But that's part of the company. We research and we try and help Mareka. So of course I know about the country.
Then you should know that our quest is just. No matter what drivel your father and supposedly Morakan mother have sold you. And he walks away seemingly dissatisfied with this talk. And over his shoulder as he walks to one of the other tents, he says, "Give them some time. We'll figure out what to do with them." And he walks away.
Rico has been trying to push the tooth over to
Okay.
Ashlog like this entire time.
Ashlog's trying to reach for it with her boot.
Yeah, no.
Otis is in between the two of you, by the way.
Otis has been spacing out, trying to figure out like how do we get out of here?
Oh, at least you're doing something productive because we are not.
You see the tooth kind of like going around Otis.
Yes. Get around that.
Otis is just like doing weird math in his head, just like looking up like.
Okay, sorry, Nyara. You were gonna say something, and then I was pushing a tooth. So,
what? I don't remember last session, but for argument's sake, one of you picked up that frog. Yeah, Otis took it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's been going off
the entire time.
I didn't really get a chance to spell it, and now it just.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Well, that'll be great for the movie.
And then I think it has been going off for some time, and one of the men in chainmail walks up to you. And it's like, what is that? I swear to God, there's a frog croaking around here. Which one of you sit on a frog?
No, I don't hear it. You guys hear a frog?
No, I don't know what he's talking about.
Reko distinctly hears a frog, yes.
That's strange.
Like face palm.
But behind you,
where is that coming from?
Tariani kind of shoves past Reko and goes over to Otis and kind of like manhandles him until she finds the frog, and says, "It's him. He made this little whatever." And she just throws it into the lake behind you guys.
Oh, that's where it was. Huh. Oh, Terriani, so good to see you, yeah?
Shut up.
Are we not friend? Wait.
And she kind of stands there, and for the first time, your entire first encounter, she was just ragey and like very, very like she wasn't really collected just yet. I mean, her two friends had died. She didn't really have time to process this. It's been like a day or two, and she's sort of you're seeing her more in her natural habitat, on the job, as it were, and she just kind of. I honestly can't tell if you're serious or not.
Would she like to make an insight check on Rekko?
It was more of a statement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Rekko definitely has his golden retriever eyes on right now and is looking up, very sad that she is not immediately saying that they're friends. So yeah.
Roll persuasion.
Okay, sure, why not? Rekko very persuasive. Not really though. That's
12.
Yeah.
Not quite enough. She kind of rolls her eyes and walks away, and as she's passing, she sees Ashlog kind of like moving for the tooth on the ground, and she stops and pauses and looks at Ashlog.
Looks her straight in the eyes.
She sees infinity.
Oh, Ashlog is going to start mumbling under her mouth.
Oh god, no.
And she's going to say, like, Nizakatu Namin. And then, like, you just see, like, her eyes starting to, like, burn a little. There's just, like, smoke and blackness coming from her eyes.
Roll
I'm using thaumaturgy.
Oh, okay. Roll. Can you wait?
I'll do an intimidation. Heck yeah.
Post. Hang on, I can look it up real quick.
Thaumaturgy?
Yeah, no, it's just vocal. Wow.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, roll intimidation with advantage.
Heck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sit down.
22. Wowee. She steps back. She puts some distance between the two of you, and kind of looks over her shoulder over to the tent that the leader went to, and says, Oscar, sir. And she kind of jogs over to him, and he's standing over one of the tables in a nearby tent, and looking at some of the stuff that the bandits had in their camp, and some of the things that they were able to retrieve from around the area. And you at that distance, you'd probably be able to hear this conversation. Nyara definitely would. What's everybody's passive perceptions?
15.
The
12.
11.
Ashlog, what's yours?
15.
Yours is both of yours are 15. So yeah, the two 15s would be able to hear. Terriani goes up to this man named Oscar, and she is talking about Ashlog. She's talking about you, and she says, "Sir, the swamp hag is actually very well versed in magic and possibly herbalism. I believe I saw her with herbs in her pockets, and perhaps the alchemist may be able to use her." And you hear Oscar's voice, and he says, "Really? That is interesting. Let me think on this." And Terriani at that kind of goes back to where she was, still kind of keeping her distance from the party, but just kind of keeping an eye on everybody. And after a little bit of time passes, Oscar steps out of his tent and points to one of the men in chainmail, and it says, "Bring the swampy one." And one of the men, Ashlog, goes up to you and lifts you up off of the ground and escorts you to a tent on the other side of camp. The loot tent that you found your cool horn in.
Oh dang! I was hoping you forgot about that.
Nah.
Shit! Don't.
Oh no, not the. He's not taking that. I'm just saying that was like well across the other side of the camp. So you are out of earshot of the rest of the party.
I am very tiny and easy to carry. Except the giant heavy armor I'm wearing.
They kind of usher you along.
And the whole time Ashlog is like, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah. Just like totally ragging on them and making them feel awful. Looks like Joel stepped away for a moment. So we'll hold on this scene. So Ashlog, you are brought to this tent and seated alone there's still some of like the loot and everything. You can see the pile that you picked the horn out of. And the tent flaps are drawn. And Oscar stands there with one of the chainmail clad guy that brought you in. I understand you're a powerful magic user.
Ashlog is going to be, "I am Ashlog, child of the marsh, chosen of the mother," and like her eyes are still like crackling. And
yes, okay. Well, that's exactly what I needed. tells me all I need to know. Ashlog, you, as a child of the marsh, you're native to Mareka. Do you really want to work for these people? What is buying your loyalty?
I am loyal only to destiny.
And what if your destiny laid with the people of Mareka?
The people have been unkind to me and the marsh.
Yes, it's a damn shame that all of the fairy tales of Baba Yaga and just the discrimination you must face when you go into these towns. But what if
she's
I were
gonna cut him off, and then she's going to use thaumaturgy to make like lightning crack. And she's gonna be like, "Do I look like a fairy tale to you?"
Oh, guys.
Roll. No, he is actually no intimidation roll needed. He is fairly put back from this. The man next to him draws his sword, and Oscar has to kind of be like, no, it's fine. Forgive me. No, you very much look like a reality. I was merely saying that perception of you may change if you just found somebody, an equal or lesser, as you are a powerful caster, who could appreciate your abilities and utilize them for coin, of course.
Can I stare him down and do an insight check? Is he trying to smooze me up?
Sure, you can absolutely roll an insight check. 13. A 13 wheel terrier. He is. It sounds to you. He is trying to. Yes, he is trying to get you to flip on Cypress.
Bastards.
Oh, Ashlog has an idea. She says, "Tell me more."
We have a great many, shall we say, resources in the various settlements of Moreka, namely one alchemist who could make use of your abilities. We need knowledge of you say that the people of Moreka are harming the swamp, they're bad for the swamp. Well, that means you have a great knowledge of nature and what makes it tick and how to manipulate it, shall we say.
He's saying this as like just her being in this tent is making the tent smell awful.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The people that accompany me are protected by the destiny that I so seek.
And that's fine. They don't have to come to any harm. I don't take pleasure in beating on your scaly friend. I, despite absolutely despising the Sylphir family, I harbor no ill will toward the young one out there. I don't see her as an enemy. I see her as a product of her father's arrogance. And I don't harbor ill will against the human lad. Honestly, his sideburns make me feel like he's a cutty. He does look familiar. They will be protected by destiny and by us.
What is it that you would have us do?
I'll be honest, I am hesitant to reveal everything at this stage. But the long and the short of it is, the alchemist could make use of your talents.
I will need to roll the bones to see what destiny would like me to do.
He looks at his companion, who just kind of shrugs like, I don't know what she's talking about. And he looks back. Forgive me, Ashlog. What do you mean by roll the bones?
The crack of thunder. Have you not heard of my divining powers? I am Ashlog.
Guys, what is going on? Getting a little bit scared.
It's not raining outside, is it?
No, it's just the thunder and lightning is very, very frightening.
Me.
No, me. I'm talking about me.
Yeah,
You as well, though.
me.
Oh, yes, it is very, very frightening.
Frightening me.
And me.
At this, Ashlog, he... Oh. Is it something in your pack? Your divining implements?
The bones. She just kind of wiggles her pocket at him.
Okay. May I take them out for you?
No. The marsh has not chosen you, idiot.
I love her. She's
Okay.
the best.
He will think on this for a moment, and he will nod to his compatriot, who will unbind you.
Haha! No, I'm kidding.
I was honestly
All of
waiting
my
for it.
spell slot. Wait.
She will sit down, just like shove everything out of the way, no matter what
Yeah.
it is. And she begins to pull out some peanuts and some dandelions and some rocks. And she's making like a circle.
Mhm.
And she looks very intent as she's doing this. And she kind of sets
Mhm.
the bones in the middle. And then she's like, I will need my assistant Nyara.
Ooh.
Nyara, the Sylphir girl.
Yes, I must draw upon her power to fuel the channel to divine.
Okay. And he'll look at his compatriot who hesitates for a moment, and Oscar says, "It's all right. I'll be fine. Bring Sylphir." And he opens the tent, and it's like a gust of stink exits with him. And you can see Ashlog with a 15 passive perception. You definitely hear him like, like under his breath a little bit.
Ashlog gets that a lot.
Yeah, poor fella. Poor gal. She means well, probably not.
I have 3 questions.
Sure.
Before Oscar gets back to our tent.
Yes.
Are we being watched?
Oh yeah, you guys are surrounded. Not okay. I should
Like, are they physically? Like,
are they
eyes on
physically watching you guys? You have about 2 people in your immediate area, including Terriani. Nobody is watching you like hawks, but they are close enough that if you were to try and do something, it would likely be seen.
So we're visible to them? We're not like in a tent or
You're out in the open. You're in front of one of the tents. You're not in a tent.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Second, did we see where they put our weapons?
Yes, you saw them. So there's 2 tents to your left. The one that Oscar had gone off into and Terriani went to go talk to him. There's a tent next to that has your weapons in it. So that is within about probably like 25, 30 feet of you.
Oh, that's
Okay.
close.
1 combat round.
Third question.
Okay.
Our hands, where are our hands tied behind us?
Yes.
And how thick are the ropes?
Like standard hempen rope.
How sharp are Rekko's claws?
Sharp enough to probably cut through rope in like 1 or 2 quick goes. The leverage of such, if you're thinking what I think you're thinking, would probably be a little hard behind your back, but you could probably
Not on himself.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I know your twisted brain. It would probably take a
12
good
seconds,
like
2 combat rounds.
it would probably take a good like 15 seconds of like sawing at it.
Yeah.
From that,
Just,
like
picking
if
at
you
it with
if you
whatever
had
tree.
full range of motion, it would be quicker, but you don't.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So here's the plan.
Are they just knotted?
From what you can feel, yeah.
I'm just preparing, just
I know.
in case.
I know.
While this is going, while that scene was happening,
Sure.
I'd like to have a scene where we discuss what's gonna
Our
happen.
options.
Yeah.
I will say you've got MET people within earshot,
How close is earshot, though?
Yeah.
like 15 feet.
So, like, muttering under our breath, since we're all, like,
You
back
could
to
mutter
we're, like, with each other.
You're in a straight line. Ashlog was in between Otis and Nyara, so there is a gap between the 2 of you, but she has 15 passive perception, so she could probably hear everything you guys are saying.
Gotcha.
But
So you're saying
you
can
guys
mutter
are side to side
and
and could
think.
totally mutter, probably.
Gotcha.
Most likely.
All right.
How far was the tent with all the equipment in it?
25 feet.
Yeah, from you it's about like 25 feet
And we are in a tent as well, so we either
outside
have
of
to,
a tent.
we're outside of a tent.
Yeah.
And we're just close to the one that we may need to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Looking with my eyes, my beautiful eyes, how many people do I see? How many people are out there?
See, you probably have eyesight or eye line rather on a good Good, like 6 of them.
All right. Here's what I'm thinking. Nara, not if you can
Nah.
hear me. And not if you can hear me, Nara. I'm whispering.
Kind of
Stage
like
whisper.
Nyara would be able to hear.
looks. She kind of like does a little bit of a look, and she's like nods, very kind of like not fast, but like
Yeah.
what's on my knee? Okay, up to the what's up here. So it's not like a yes.
Yeah. Very, very covert.
Here's the plan. Rekko, can you get yourself out?
Not my own bindings, but probably yours.
All right. Here's what we'll do. You untie me. I'll. I'll.
This is a good plan. I can see it coming together right now.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You untie me. I'm gonna rush. Grab all of our. I'll grab our weapons. Rush back here. I want
Okay.
to cut you open. Your hands. I'm gonna cut your hands open. Right?
That was very close to being really terrible, but yes.
Poor
It's
choice
okay.
of words.
I don't understand the language very well either.
While you're fighting everyone off, Ashlog's already free. I'll untie Nyara.
Okay.
I think we could take him.
You think that they won't just kill you as soon as you break free?
I can be pretty quick when I want to be. Trust me.
But they are currently watching us.
Don't worry about it.
This seems mighty dangerous.
Ah,
And Ashlog is spent. Did you not see how tired she is?
I did, but listen.
I am listening.
You big guy, you got
Nah.
this.
Maybe 5 or 6, but any
Nice.
more than that, and that is a lot.
And Nyara, I saw you with that bow. I think we got this.
Do we need to do this?
She kind of like
I don't plan on spending the night here.
Do you have a better place to be?
I do. And we don't need to take all of them. We just need to get out of here. I think we can hold them off and then rush out of here.
Why do we not just run? Are our legs bound?
No, they are not.
We could just run.
Okay.
Are we doing that?
Yeah.
But-
I think we just. I'll
Is
grab.
this also called self-defense?
where are we running
is-
to?
We're going west, and I make a
West.
subtle nod in the direction of west.
Mm-hmm.
Rekko immediately looks that direction. West.
Rekko.
What? What is on the west?
That's back to town.
Oh. I'm glad you are very smart. But what about Baba? She is alone.
I can let her know.
How would you do this?
Like I said, I can be very quick when I want to be.
Rekko leans out and looks down over at Nyara, cut really blatantly. Hey, do you want to do this? If he is as fast as he says, can you get me the axe?
I can do it.
So wait, are we getting weapons and then running, or are we just running?
The thunder has been calling. This may be the day.
I think today's the day.
Today may be the day. If you can get the axe, nothing will stop us from leaving.
You in, Nara?
Did Ashlog say that was Destiny about that.
No, she did not. And he he starts thinking again. He was all gung-ho about it. Now he's like, wait, the bones didn't say. Wait.
At that moment, you see somebody exit the tent with Ashlog. That Ashlog is in. You see one of the chainmail-clad men exit the tent and start making his way across the little wooden bridges over to you guys.
If we're doing this now.
Nayara, in or out?
How fast approaching is the guy from the tent?
He would be there within a combat round. And he's just walking, but
can we have said while we're talking about this, Rekko has been working on the ties?
That's gonna need a roll for sure.
Yeah, that's fine. Which roll?
I gotta think about this. So I'm thinking. So you're sitting right, like side to side. So I'm thinking you would need to extend your arms over and just kind of at least be touching Otis's wrist area. I'm going to say I need a
big hands, big claws. That's what I'm hoping for.
Sleight of hand from Rekko. And a stealth check from Otis.
Okay.
DM, I'm going to use my inspiration point for this.
Yeah, I think me too. You gave me
Okay, all right, lads. Roll those at advantage. Woo!
17 sleight of hand.
That is a
That's
17.
2 12s.
And 2 12s on
advantage.
the stealth. Wowie.
Man, advantage is great.
Let me do a quick little.
I almost forgot about the inspiration point. I was like, wait, if there's a time.
Now is it?
It is just enough for you to fray the rope tying Otis's hands. And this entire conversation, as you've been doing this, is enough for Otis. If you gave it one good, you'd be out.
Okay. I see it working. How far away is he?
So at this point, he like I said, he's about a combat round away from you guys. We're gonna say that at the point that Rekko is done is about when this was done. When you said if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this now. This was already done.
Okay.
You were basically waiting for your opportunity. It didn't take long to cut through. It took you longer to talk about it than it did to cut through the rope. So you've been waiting for your moment, basically. So you are ready to snap the rope at a moment's notice.
Okay.
All right.
She's gonna look around nervous, and it's okay, well, there was people hiding before, so she wants to take a look around to make sure, outside of the guy who literally is walking over, if she can see where everyone.
Roll me perception. Yeah, no disadvantage needed. Roll me a perception. Oh, I'm sorry, you did. That's a 14. Yeah, you can see. So you were looking maybe to see if there were people hidden. You looking to the west where the party suggested that you guys are going to run. Excuse me. Those were the woods that you chased Ashlog into that one episode where you guys left this camp. You don't see anybody milling about in the tree line. I believe you actually snuck over there, so you would kind of know where the path was. I think it's only been a day. I would say that you kind of remember the route that you took. you don't see anybody in the woods. There are people on the edge, namely Terriani and another MET member. But other than that, everybody else seems to be milling about out in the open in the camp.
Okay, she's like, are you just getting Racco's axe? Or are you also like, what weapons are you
I'm
getting?
gonna try and get as many of them as I can hold.
Oh, but what about the money? We had so many shiny.
Oh, did they take our money?
They did not take your packs. They took your weapons.
Oh, we have our packs.
Mhm.
Oh.
Nice. Okay. Then my shiny things are there.
Yeah. This man is closing in.
Naya's just getting like super nervous because she's like, she's not wearing any armor. She doesn't just want to run off without anything.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, they took our armor too?
No.
Well, I'm just like in leather. Like,
Yeah, she's
Oh,
in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering, like, well, I mean, it doesn't matter for Recco, but like,
I'm more squishy.
yeah.
All right, maybe we'll see what he wants. I'm ready to go, and when I go, that's when it all kicks off.
Nah. But we wait for now. Okay, patience.
So I'm gonna sit like I'm still bound.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's fairly easy to do. Like I said, the rope is actually like it's frayed, but it's like slight enough that there's still like a little bit of tension to it. Enough that if you moved a little bit too erratically, it would probably snap. But there's enough for it to like maintain its shape, basically. So you don't need to act as much. I will say. So the MET muscle, as it were, walks up to the party and walks right past Recco and Otis and walks up to Nyara and says, "The witch wants you."
The witch.
Your smelly friend.
Oh.
And he'll
Okay.
lift you up by one of your arms and help you up.
She'll give a
And-
worried look over to Otis and Recco. Like,
And yeah, he'll start walking you over to the tent.
Which
Mhm.
That's kind of the best case scenario. Now she could tell Ashlog what's going on.
That's one way way to look at it.
Yeah.
Always an optimist.
Yeah, always an optimist. So Ashlog cutting back to the tent. Unless Recco and Otis, did you have anything else you wanted to say to one another for the time
I
being?
think we're waiting for the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Nyara, you approach the tent, and you just see the tent flap is open now, and you just see Oscar and Ashlog sitting inside. Ashlog's hands seem to be unbound.
Oh. She'll kind of like, I guess, not be as tense
Mm-hmm.
when she's like, oh, okay.
As soon as Ashlog sees Nyara, so Nyara might see for the first time that Ashlog she would know because we haven't had this kind of like conversation before, but
Sure.
Ashlog is very deceptive. She's actually like putting on a show here, and she says, Nyara, we must channel your energy to divine the power of the bones. Come, sit, like we did before.
Mm.
She's kind
Um,
of like,
Yeah, Nyara, just roll an intelligence check.
do I know what she's doing?
Yeah, 13. She's bullshitting.
It's like, Destiny, right?
Yes, we must commune with destiny.
Okay.
Whatever you say, Oscar says. And he kind of gestures Nyara to sit where he was. He gets up and he lets you sit down across from Ashlog.
Nyra's also trying not to gag because I imagine she hasn't been quite contained with her presence.
Yeah, Ashlog, interestingly enough, this time they chose to leave the curtains open.
Wait, can we see inside?
It's actually like you're looking at the side of the tent.
Okay.
The door is kind of perpendicular to you guys. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So Ashlog will kind of like literally motion for her to like sit on the other side of this kind of little ritual circle kind of thing that she's
Sure.
and she's like, unbind my assistant.
Roll a persuasion.
I'm gonna use my advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
there you go.
I was. Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
No, wait, what were you gonna say?
No, it's fine. No, I was going to say that if Nyara chose to be like going along with the act, which I think she is, I would say you get advantage anyway, as if a person was helping you.
Can I do that instead?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not that much. I'm not that much of a dick. I was close.
It was very good. Cool.
No, 19.
Ooh.
Yeah, Oscar looks at the two of you, looks at the circle, and just kind of makes sure his man is at least like within, I don't know, combat round range. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen right now. I've expected the worst and prepared for the worst, so let's go. Oscar will undo the binds on your hands as well, Nyara, and you are both unbound.
And Ashlog will stand up, and she's kind of looking down at the bones, and she takes Nyara's hands so that they're like standing opposite of each other, and she just kind of has like this deliberate look in her eye.
Yeah.
And then she begins to cast thaumaturgy again, but this time she's shaking the ground. She can cause tremors with the spell.
Yep.
So yeah, everything just starts rattling kind of violently, and then there's another crack of thunder, and she begins chanting in Dwarvish.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, her eyes start glowing.
Can have up to 3 of its 1 minute effects active at a time. I love this. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So what are you accomplishing here? So you said you needed to roll the bone. So are you just trying to present this as like a powerful ritual? Like what's your goal here?
Yeah, so Ashlog is trying to make it look like this is a big deal, and she's also trying to scare the shit out of everybody, but she's like holding on to Nyara, so it's like obviously like whatever happens, don't run just yet,
Right.
Stick with me here. And yeah, Ashlog will try to push the tremors to as far as she can get them to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your spellcasting ability is wisdom, so I'm gonna say roll an intimidation with your wisdom modifier. Well, I guess both of them are the same, right? Your charisma and your wisdom. Yeah, okay. Yeah, roll intimidation. I don't know. I'm trying to make this work in my head, like adding a proficiency bonus to it or something. But yeah,
you could just do that.
Yeah, let's roll intimidation, and we'll call it, since you're using your spellcasting ability, we'll add the +2 proficiency to it as well.
Okay.
So that was intimidation 15, so it's a 17 total. Okay. Yeah, so
that's pretty good.
Wowee. Yeah, so Oscar kind of backs out of the tent as he sees this display. And I think he and the muscle behind him, that's what I've called them now. They're MET muscle. Both have their hands on their blades. And they're watching this display, and I think Oscar at one point will say, Ashlog, you are surrounded, so if you try anything, we will not hesitate.
Shut up. Do not ruin my concentration. I am speaking with destiny.
Okay. Continue speaking with Destiny. What's next?
So she's going to kind of begin to pull Naira down. Then she's going to whisper to her, leaning forward. What are we going to do? And she's like visibly reaching for the bones and shaking them.
Naira will like lean in. Well, the boys, Otis says that he's going to try and grab all of our weapons and we're to run west.
Which way is west?
I don't know inside the tent.
Naira, you would know that it is from where you're standing, literally to your left. From where Ashlag is standing, literally to her right.
So I was kind of like, this way. And she'll kind of like head nod.
Just rolls the bones.
Okay.
She's like, do we run now?
Can you scare them more? Or
you see her have this like really wicked smile.
Okay. Do the scariest thing you can think of. And then we'll run then.
And I think that is the perfect time to pause for a break because this feels like we're on the cusp of something.
Oh, we're going to pop the lid off this place real
soon.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. Well,
wow.
Wowie.
This is great. Okay, we're going to take our first break of DieFall Cypress episode 9. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. It'll be about 3 to 5 minutes. We're going to grab a drink, hit the restroom, and then we're going to attempt to bust our way out of this camp. It's going to go really, really well. We'll be right back, guys. Hey, guys. Just wanted to thank you again for tuning in to DieFall Cypress episode 9. If you would like to get caught up on any of the other DieFall Cypress action or DieFall Dragon Heist, you can head on over to the YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/runawayrobot. Or you can find us in podcast form, which is super duper dope. And we are on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Spotify. If you just look up DieFall Dungeons & Dragons, you should be able to find us there. That being said, we do have DieFall Dragon Heist this Sunday, and we're going to have it at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be right here at 4 p.m. Eastern. And thank you, 12 for 10 cents, and TTV It's Rage for the follows, and welcome to Salt Factory. Glad to have you here. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to DieFall Cypress episode 9. Things are about to kick off just a wee bit. So, Rob, bring us back in.
Ooh-wee, Rick. Where we last left off. The Ashlag and Naira. So Otis and Rekka are on the verge of breaking Otis's binds. His rope that's binding his hands is ready to be snapped at a moment's notice. Otis is waiting for his moment. Meanwhile, Naira just got pulled into a tent where Ashlag has convinced Oscar, the de facto leader of this,
Oscar the Grouch.
He's leading this group of the Morakan Enforcement and Trade company, and he proposed a sort of like job proposition to Ashlag, and she's using this right now to get him to let his guard down. And she has managed to convince him that Naira is tied to the bone rolling and the destiny and the rituals and the channeling stuff that's going on right now. And she's making a real big show of it. She's got thaumaturgy bursting off 3 different effects. And Ashlag, take it away. What comes next here?
So Ashlag, she's just rolled the bones and tossed them down. And she's going to be like, be ready, Naira.
Oh.
And then she's just going to like start to do some really freaky, like throwing herself around and like chanting. And she's like, she's like howling like a banshee, and she's like clawing at the ground, and then it's like real spooky shit there. And then she's gonna grab her bones, and then she's gonna turn around and face towards the dudes. And her eyes begin to change. So her eyes go from being black and smoky, and then they begin to bleed down her face.
Oh my god.
And then the thunder, it kind of hushes. And then it turns into these dissonant whispers. Barely perceptible, just humming in your ear nearby the two dudes over by the door. And the shaking just continues. And then Ashlog points at them and she says, I have seen your death. Are you ready to die a violent one?
Oh shit.
I'm scared.
Okay. So we hear the thunder stop.
Yeah, you heard her screaming and howling.
Did anyone else take notice of that around the camp?
The entire camp, their attention is turned toward this.
Okay. DM?
How
far away are those guards again? Where are they positioned? And
Please stand by. I'm rolling something at disadvantage. Wowie. Oh, it already has disadvantage factored in there. Wow. So I'm just gonna, I feel like it's easier to show you.
oh yeah, here we
Oh
go.
yeah.
There's your situation currently.
Okay. Chad,
And
I'll bring it up
then-
for you.
Are the weapons in this one here?
They are in this one.
Oh, okay, I
Get
see.
closer.
So, oh shoot, and they're all the way over there.
Oh, is that right?
Okay.
DM, is this right? Is this right?
Uh-huh.
It's okay, guys. We just have to go west.
Okay, and they're down
This
here.
actually should be here. Yeah.
Which
And
way
we
is
can
west on
hear-
this board?
You heard that
To the left.
west is that direction. Yeah.
Okay, so it is through into the trees.
Yep.
Okay, and we heard her.
You heard howling. And Ashlog, the two men that you just did that to, both crit failed their intelligence rolls because it was at disadvantage because you were just fucking, you had a whole show planned for this. The bigger guy actually runs away screaming. He is plodding through the marsh this way. We're gonna call it for the time being, we're gonna call it a combat round's worth of distance. So his speed is, I believe, 30. So we'll call it, he plotted that way.
Question, DM.
Mhm.
For the spaces that are the marsh, since he is running through it,
Mm-hmm.
is that regular terrain or difficult terrain?
That is difficult terrain.
Okay.
Which I am glad you mentioned because he should actually be he should only be able to make it about that far in a combat round.
If he was dashing, right?
Mhm. Well,
Yeah,
no, not
okay.
even if he's dashing. I'm not even going to call him dashing. I'm just going to call him a regular move.
While he's running,
Oscar has backed off.
is everyone watching him run away?
Yeah, so the attention has now been turned and weapons are starting to be drawn slowly across the camp, and I feel like everybody is sort of their attention is focused on the tent and the area and really just Oscar in general.
That's when I go.
You're
So,
snapping and you're
So what I do is I silently snap it,
uh-huh.
and as a bonus action, I can cast Expeditious Retreat on
Yep.
myself.
Oh, that's right.
So I snap it and I tap my boots, and these like little wheels kind of pop out the bottom of them.
Yep.
And I'm
They're
going
Heelys!
to. Oh yeah, baby.
They're Heelys!
Oh yeah, you know it.
He's got
Using his Heelys to escape his
And
feet.
then I'm gonna run in here.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna try and grab as many weapons as I can.
Okay, I'm gonna have us pause there for a moment, and I'm
Wait.
just gonna put us in. There's still a surprise round to be done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I want like
worry.
my one moment to do a thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So Otis, we'll call that your move. Rekko, what are you doing?
Rekko would like to use half his movement to stand.
Okay. That's fair enough.
And he's going to shoot lightning at those two dudes that are lined up very perfectly. Rekko would start doing this as soon as like they started running and he heard the howling from Ashlog. He would have thought this is not okay and he needs to go get her. So he would have stood up and just blasted these two guys with lightning breath.
Are you able to see the nameplates that I've attached to these people?
Nope.
Okay, for your information, the one nearer to you is Terriani, if that makes a difference.
Shit.
It makes a difference? Sweet.
If it makes a difference.
It does make a difference. Fuck. Shit. Damn it.
And I didn't even do that off. Like, I literally have nameplates on right now, and I'm like,
that's fine. That's fine.
I didn't.
And now that I know, it totally makes a difference.
She did say that you're not friends.
But he's
the
like a
voice
Labrador.
of Ashlock.
He's like a Labrador, man. DM. I'm going to rage.
Okay.
Okay, that's happening.
Believe
So bonus
that's a
action,
bonus
I'd
action,
like to rage.
Sure.
Well, I'd like to make a strength saving throw to break these bonds.
Just gonna GM roll and see how well they were tied.
And let me mark my rage. There we go.
Okay, make me a strength saving throw. I'm gonna say with advantage because you're raging.
That
No,
is
no, you know what?
exactly how that works.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you get advantage on saving throws. That's right.
Strength checks and strength saves.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so marked advantage. Double crits.
Oh my god.
Oh! Double crit!
The god of thunder is here.
Baba!
Oh
Tears
my
it apart.
God.
And they're just like scattered to the wind.
Fuck.
Oh god,
Wow.
that feels good.
Double
Please.
crits.
Okay.
Wow. Rekko, I believe the rope might be broken.
Rekko gives zero shits about anything of the plan now.
Okay.
He still has 15 of his move. He literally just starts running down the direction to get to Ashlog.
Okay. And that is where I am going to say initiative order will officially.
That's probably pretty smart. That's probably a smart
everybody,
idea.
Please click on their tokens, roll their initiatives. I'm going to try and do this the right way.
That's probably pretty smart.
No promises on whether or not I do this the correct way, but we're gonna.
Nyara, that initiative! Holy F!
All right.
Wow!
I am
booking it.
Wowie!
I'm coming to save my girl. It's happening.
I've got a lot of things
saving
to do,
destiny.
so bear with me. It's that lad. It's that lad.
No, I'm gonna just sit here and bask in the glow of never having ever done that before.
That was
yeah, I've
beautiful.
never seen that before.
That is
amazing.
magnificent.
Insane.
That's one of those things that like Apocalypse World and games that are run on the Apocalypse engine are really nice because you can just like kind of do those things. You're not like the narrative is very much crafted by the players. If you're a badass, you can be a badass when you want to. There's some roles involved, but it's like there's a lot of successes, whereas D&D are kind of tied to whatever the dice rolls are. So golly, does it feel nice when it works out? Because wowee, that is something. All right, I believe that is all of everybody. Call it descending. Yep. Okay. All right. So that is the turn order. I need to extend this. We got a lot of boys. Oh, there we go.
Holy F.
All
okay.
right. The first one to act. Okay. So everything kind of happens at once, right? Ashlog terrifies. You hear howling. The entire camp kind of turns to see the howling. Eventually, I have seen your death scene happens. The muscly boy in chain starts plotting out and terrified and running away from Ashlog, starts mucking his way through the swamp. Otis sees that as his opportunity casts his expeditious retreat, runs over to the tent, no problem, and Rekko just hulks out and rips off his bonds and just starts running. The first person to act is this rogue over here, who God, there is a lot that has happened around them. They are surrounded by 3 different things. I'm gonna see what they do in terms of intelligence wise. Let's just roll them a check real quick. So that's a 14.
They're pretty smart.
I think, yeah, that's pretty smart. I think they see Rekko running, and he's gonna take a pot shot at you with his hand crossbow. Rekko, will a 16 hit you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Rekko's doesn't have like any armor.
So 3 halved. So you take 1 piercing damage.
Good, because I don't have a ton of health left.
Yeah.
So I got
piercing
punched in the
damage.
face really hard when I wasn't raging.
That is beautiful. Okay, and that's gonna be their move. Maybe they're gonna step a little bit closer just so they can maybe get a more direct.
Wait, hand crossbow?
Mm-hmm.
Check your range. And crossbow.
I am sorry. That
is
30.
disadvantaged.
Yeah.
Beyond 30.
You're right. So an 11 will actually miss.
Yeah, we'll miss.
You're right.
Hell yeah! Give me that 1 point back, bitch.
Yep. Take that back. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. I just noticed hand crossbow, and there's
you right. You absolutely right. Nyara, it is now your turn. A man has fled. Oscar he seems a little bit unnerved. Kind of looking over his shoulder at the man that just fled. His weapon is now drawn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna take a quick look in the room to see if there's like any daggers or anything I can grab.
Sure. Your passive perception is 15. Yeah, this is actually the tent that Ashlog found her little drinking horn in. So there's probably some miscellaneous loot still kind of scattered around. Yeah, you could pick up a dagger.
Okay, I'm definitely picking up a dagger.
Sure. Okay. So you pick up a dagger. I'll call it a free action. I mean, you're probably close enough that there's just one like stabbed into the table or something.
All right, I'm going to run out, and I see that Oscar has drawn his weapon right in front of me.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration, and I'm going to throw the dagger at him.
Yes, come on.
Okay, make a ranged attack with advantage, please. $22. That will hit, my dear boy. My dear sweet boy, Oscar. Please roll that damage. That is 7 piercing damage. Wowee. So yeah, he tries to bat the dagger out of the air like he's seen people do, and it just doesn't work out for him, the poor fella. And he gets nabbed right in the shoulder. And wow, well done. That was a good hit. So
does she get sneak attack on that? Because technically she has advantage on the roll.
I think that actually. Wait.
Does it apply?
Read sneak attack, but I think it's anything that gives you advantage.
Please hold.
Yeah.
No way.
It's if you roll with
beginning of first
if you
level
roll with an
attack.
advantage.
Yeah. I'm pretty
Once
sure.
per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage if you have advantage on the attack roll.
Yeah.
Roll it, baby!
No fucking way. Hit
Yeah,
me with
man.
a d6.
Here we go.
That's right. The language of sneak attack is very deceiving.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
roll
Then
roll
I would
1d6.
say it's
Yeah.
sneaky, huh?
It's pretty sneaky.
Ah.
Pretty sneaky. I mean, he probably didn't see you even grab the dagger, to be fair. Wow.
So do I have to like r/ and then because I can't?
Slash R space 1d6.
Correct.
Additional 3. That was a 10 damage
Nice.
turn. Well done. Well done.
Nice.
10 damage dagger.
Not bad for somebody that was unarmed at the beginning of the turn.
Seriously.
Holy. Okay. Naira, is there anything else you would like to do?
Okay, so I basically only like stepped one out of the thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are these like bushes?
They're the trees that we saw before, right? We were
so
hiding in
so
them.
south of you, this is the very tree line that you and Rekko snuck around
All the way around.
camp. So that's a
Yeah.
tree line right there.
Got nothing. It's like I could hide, but then I got nothing to shoot from. Well, I'm going to run into this tree line, and I'm going to roll to hide.
Okay, so you can do that as a bonus action now?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Stealth that shit.
Oh, sorry,
that would be
I
a
forgot
12.
to take that off. Yeah.
She thinks she's hidden.
Yeah,
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
She thinks she's hidden, I suppose.
That's all that matters.
Have I given myself away? Is my poker face that bad?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's okay.
Okay.
She thinks she's hidden.
That's fair. I'm still not super used to rogues in general. But okay. So Naira, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Next is the rogue that that Rekko is actually running toward. And he is going to draw his he's going to draw his short sword and kind of just like square up. He's going to hold an action. When you're within range, he is going to take a swing at you. And that is
He can certainly try.
He can certainly try. I love it. I love it. Sorry, I'm just reading one note real quick. Okay. And now it is Oscar's turn. Oscar is absolutely pissed that you just daggered him in the fucking shoulder. And but I think he is going to go after He knows you only have that one dagger. So I think he's going to go after Ashlog. And he's going to grapple you, Ashlog.
No.
No.
So
Are you sure I'm stinky and slimy?
does a 17 grapple you?
With disadvantage because she's so slimy, right?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry. How does this mechanic work?
Contested. You roll a
contested,
strength
yep.
check.
Strength?
Contested strength checks.
Oh.
Oh,
So that was a 4. Yeah, no, you are grappled, Ashlog. I'm just gonna mark you with a cool little net. There you go. You got a little net on you.
No.
And so he's gonna grapple you.
Be
and
gentle. I have arthritis.
Can Rekko see her get grappled?
He went into the tent to do this.
Okay. I see that.
You see that he went into the tent. Well, I don't know. You've got this guy right in front of you now. I don't know that you would necessarily see.
I'm taller than him, right?
I suppose. 55 feet. If you're focused on her, yeah, potentially.
Rekko see nothing else.
Okay. That's that.
He will not let destiny get away from him.
Uh-huh. I'm just trying to see.
Man, I thought I rolled a really nice initiative too, and there's just so many people in front of me.
Oh, sorry.
Dang it.
Just looking at the condition grappled. Okay, so it's just that your speed becomes. You still attack per unit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not incapacitated.
Yeah, I always mix that up with
in cap.
Yeah. Okay, so that's his turn. Next is this lad over here, and I think he saw Otis go over to the tent. And he's gonna move in. He's gonna push into the tent and try and take a swing at you, Otis.
Okay.
With his little short sword, the little fella. Does an 18 hit you? I think that just meets your armor class.
Yeah, that just beats it. Dang.
Yeah. Take 6 piercing damage from this lad.
Ooh, I'm starting to think maybe this
wasn't the best idea.
wasn't the best idea.
We'll see.
Thinking emojis.
Recco,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
Oh. Recco's running. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna take the dash action.
Dash. Okay.
So that's 15.
I will say that because you got that surprise round, I'm not going to say that Terriani is necessarily engaged with you yet.
Okay. Well, she hasn't gone yet. I'm not sure what she's doing.
Now, this MET rogue, once you get near him, he will.
Oh, I figured.
Yep.
Yeah.
But she won't because I think she is still supprisoned.
5, 3. That's 40 total.
Mm-hmm.
And then 50.
Mm-hmm.
I can get to him
You have, what, 60 feet of movement?
with a dash.
With a
60
dash?
feet.
Okay.
Anything you'd like me to do to get over there, do anything?
10. You're gonna take an attack. But
Okay.
other than that, just keep being you, boo.
Hell yeah.
He crit fails. Hooey. So
DM,
yep.
Can I say that I like barrel through him? Not to like hurt him in any way, but like forearm shiver him, and he just misses.
Make a strength check
Okay.
for funsies.
Hell yeah. Can it be athletics so I have +2 with my proficiency?
I'm gonna say because you're running. Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah. 7. Damn it.
A 7.
Forgot to turn that off.
So you do barrel through him, but he doesn't really like move out of that square. You don't push him anywhere.
That's fine. I just want to like in my
at a
brain.
higher-
I want to hit him hard enough to stun him.
No, I love it for the flavor, but on a higher like a success, you would have probably like knocked him over into the water or something if you
Don't
hit him
care.
hard enough. But that's
Hit
fine.
him.
That's fine.
And then I'm running,
Yep.
and then I'm running, and then I'm running, and then I'm here.
Oh my god.
I'm here.
Oh my god.
Oh, hey, Boo.
Baba!
Yeah, he's done it. Wow. That's 60. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do? I believe that's everything, right?
I can't do anything else.
Your action is done. Yep. Okay.
And because he attacked me, I keep my rage. Oh wait, I have advantage on that check. It was technically a 15 because I'm raging.
He falls into the water
Yay!
and is
I
prone.
get my hero moment, but way late. Whoops. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We can
But because he attacked me, I get my
Yep.
rage still, so I'm good. I'm good to go.
Yep. So he
Hell yeah.
is not that one.
Hell yeah.
He is a snail. He is prone.
He's prone. He's snail.
Okay. So because of that, I think this one is actually going to take his turn and help his brother up. It's gonna give him a little hand and pull
Wait, are
him
they
out of
actually
there.
related?
No.
I guess we gotta.
No.
I guess we gotta kill both.
Oh, I'm sorry. They are. Wait. No. And yeah, so he took a little bit of his movement to hop across the little swampy there. I actually think it's faster to go through the water than it is to go around on the bridge. And he's gonna take the rest of his movement and start heading toward and pulling out his crossbow. Excuse me, his crossbow. Oof, just not quick enough. Okay.
Through that guy?
Nope. Not gonna do it. I just wanted to see how far. Ashlog, it is your turn. You are currently grappled. What would you like to do?
Toll him.
Oh man, I wish I had spell slots so I could melt this guy. Like I melted the frog last session.
That's true.
Rip, little frog.
Toll him. 1d12.
I'm going to. What are my options? I can only fight the grapple, right?
Yes.
You can hit him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can make a melee attack. It's just that your speed is 0.
Right. You're not incapacitated. You can technically
Right.
cast spells.
Right.
Oh, okay. Ashlog is going to attempt to do Toll the Dead.
Oh, that's a cantrip. Okay.
It is arranged.
It just says it's
Saving throw.
no, it's just a saving throw. Yeah, it just says it's
Correct.
range is 60. It's just a saving throw.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Ashlog's going to cast this, and she's going to say, "Die."
Okay, and
Are your eyes still bleeding at him?
Yes, it's still bleeding.
Hell yeah.
And that
Whispers
is-
everywhere.
that's a wisdom save, which he is going to fail, and that is 1d12 because he is injured.
7.
7 damage. Ouch.
Nice.
So he holding you to him, maybe a little bit is perturbed by just the fact that your eyes are bleeding and the fact that you stink to high heaven. He kind of like his temples sort of, you see as Toll the Dead passes through him, you kind of see like the beginnings of necrotic damage forming around, kind of like in Iron Man when Obadiah Stane uses the sonic thing on Iron Man and his like veins kind of start forming. He's starting to get that on his temples, and he's holding strong for now, but it definitely hurt him.
Ashlog is going to say, "I will eat the meat off your bones," and that's the end of my turn.
Delicious. Okay. Oh, my favorite. All right. Now it's his turn. How far does
he's
he
terrified, right? Yeah.
How
he's
far
just
does he
so
get? He's
scared.
going to take the dash action to double his movement, but he's still not going to get that far. It'll actually get him
to the other side.
to
right?
the
Yeah.
other side.
Oh my
Poor
god.
fella. He's running. Oh, he's running. And that's his turn.
I just like imagine him like I can't get his leg
God,
out.
bloody eyes.
God.
This is gonna be a great little interaction. So his friend is next over here, and he's actually gonna get right up to him and try to grab him, and grapple him. So I'm gonna have these guys make strength checks against one another. Like, pull yourself together. So he grapple rolled a 12 and grapple-e rolled a 21. So the grapple actually fails. Oh, that's fantastic. He's just too spooked. All right. Here it is. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong one. Oh, it's this lad up here. I forgot you're up here. So this person up here. Nope.
Oh my god, he is way up there. I'd forgotten about him. He wasn't even on my map.
Yeah, he was kind of like just looking at where the frog was tossed. He's gonna run over to Otis and
Oh no, Otis.
And
Mistakes were made.
he's gonna try and grapple Otis.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Oh gosh, oh geez.
Otis, you have to beat a 9 strength.
Let's see here,
Come
boys.
on, Otis. Come on, Otis.
Come on, brother.
Oh, well,
Is that
It's
12?
12 strength.
You did it.
Nope, you have maintained your freedom, my boy. You're too you're too fleet. Your heelys. You wore them to escape your feelies. You're good. And that'll be the end of his turn. And now it's your girl, Teriani.
I was like, I'm waiting for this.
Oh, there's a
Hey,
lot.
do you mind putting a marker on her?
Oh, sure. I forget that you guys can't see the nameplates. So red is
Yeah.
Teriani.
Thank you.
You got it. So she is, how fast can she go? How fast can she go? How fast can she go? So if she dashes, she will actually make it. So she'll shove past the lovebirds over here and just says, "Don't just stand there, chase them!" And she's going to run after Rekko. And she's got her sword out and she's looking for blood. And Otis, it is finally your turn. What would you like to do, my boy?
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
I'm trying to
many
think.
attacks of opportunity.
I know. Do I want to disengage and then bonus action dash, or do I want to
Can you bonus action dash
for the biscuit? I can because of my
because expeditious
retreat.
Can you just pop that spell in the chat for me?
Yes,
But
I can.
you grab any of the things?
I'm gonna say he went in there to grab the things on his surprise round.
Okay.
Roll me for that. Actually, let me think about that. Roll me a dex check to see if you were able to like kind of grab all the shit.
Sure. Just straight dex.
Yeah.
To 12. I don't know what the hell's 12s. I've rolled 12 the whole game.
You've rolled so many
Entire
12s
game.
today, dude. You had 2 12s on your inspiration.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's insane. I don't know what you're doing here, but you're just
I don't
above
know
average.
what's going on.
12 is enough for you to grab Rekko's axe, Nyara's bow, Ashlog's mace. And do you have any weapons, my dude?
No. I mean, I have the, actually I do. I have the, what's it called? The maul.
You have them all, the
That's a
shitty
lot.
mall.
That's a lot to carry.
You would be able to grab the axe, the bow, and the mace, I think. I think you would leave behind the mall. And none of like the little
My
side.
rapier would have been left behind too
Shit.
then, and a dagger.
Oh, you have a rapier, that's right.
Oh, don't
what
worry.
do you-
I have
Otis-
like 6
Otis-
javelins, hand
I'm gonna say
axes.
Otis,
Okay.
you can grab 3 weapons in that room. What would you like to grab? 12 will net you 3 things that you can kind of just like hurriedly grab in your arms.
Yeah, I think Otis is grabbing the dwarven great axe, Nyara's bow, and I think he's going to take his maul.
The mall. Okay.
Ashlog's mace looks really crappy.
Now, question:
It's mostly
worse, the
slimy. It's
All
fine.
or the
with
Hmm.
with these 3
Maybe
items,
he looks at the mace and he's like, I don't want to touch that. Grabs the maul and just dashes out.
does he grab my arrows with the bow? Because
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
I am going to say that they were kept together.
It's like slings him on his shoulder and just gets out.
I'm
If
gonna
not,
say that
I
you
would like to
grab the arrow,
assume that
bow, and
Otis is
quiver.
just smart enough to know that she also needs arrows.
100%.
I don't think you go shoot.
Grabbing a quiver of arrows is a free action.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
The bow and arrow go hand in hand, especially you have a 16 intelligence, Otis. Of course you do. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see this. If I do the math,
As a bonus action, you do.
if I
Yeah.
did take 3 hits, would I still be up? The answer is no.
You took.
But do I think?
Oh, I
No,
see.
I know. But do I think I'm going to take 3 hits?
This is a concentration spell, so I'm gonna need you to roll.
Oh, you right.
Con.
That's a 12.
12.
That
What
is
the heck is
insane.
happening?
What an
That
I
is
absolute.
think I'm
Check your-
broken.
I
What?
think you might be broken.
I think I'm literally broken. I don't know what's
I'm-
going on.
Well, the issue is you've rolled a different number every time. It just happens to be that your bonus makes it 12.
12
Every time.
What is
Every
going on?
different roll, your bonus has made it 12.
Oh my god! Wait, how much damage? Oh, I didn't. No, yeah. So the DC was 12.
You're
or
fine.
10, so I'm good.
10.
But still, what? Okay. Here's what's gonna happen.
That's insane, man.
I'm gonna, as my action, I'm gonna dash, and we're just gonna do this. All
Did
or
you
nothing.
disengage too, or no?
No way. I got an AC of 17. I feel good. 13 hit points.
Motherfucker.
I feel good. I can take 2 hits. Okay.
You
Here
have,
we
you have
go.
to go through 4 people.
I'm going to say
Um,
similar to Terriani.
people.
Similar to Terriani, this person has not made a move since the surprise round. You are currently
Okay.
engaged with 2 people.
Okay. Let's do it.
Oh boy. Okay. 2 short sword hits. 17. Do you have 17 AC or 18?
I have a 17 AC.
17.
I thought you had 18.
I did, but then I switched out
You don't have a shield.
for I do have a shield.
Oh.
And I switched out for a chain shirt so I wouldn't have disadvantage on stealth anymore.
Okay. And a 4.
Okay, I can take a hit.
Misses.
I can eat.
one
I can eat.
hits.
I can eat a D6. Hit me.
8 piercing.
8. That's nothing.
And
You're right, it's nothing.
on your
Absolutely
next,
nothing.
we'll just have to remember on your next turn, you will need to make another concentrate boy.
Oh, I'll make the concentration right now.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm gonna say you already took the dash action.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
a 10 still.
Oh, where is it? All right, give me a 12.
12.
That's literally 12.
What the hell's going
What
on?
is happening?
What is
What the hell is
happening?
happening? Can I just make a bunch of rolls right now and see how
What is
long it
happening?
takes? to knock
Boy.
12?
Boy.
No, because I really
No,
want to
I
see
want
how
the
long
magic.
this goes.
Nope. Yeah, I'm putting my foot down, baby.
Holy crap!
What the
My
hell?
foot down.
That's at least 1, 2, 3. Oh no, because I with advantage.
You got double
Oh my
12s
God,
though.
I got 12 when I got
Yep.
an 18 at one time. But
That's
we-
insane.
Boy.
So
Okay.
taking rolls 1, 2, 3, 4.
So you are able to dash.
Otis's 12 is new crit success. I think that's good. Yep.
Yes,
mhm,
so.
Yeah.
Yes, so.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead and dash, my dude.
Jesus Christ. So that's
Oh
gonna
my
be.
God, dude.
I got 60 feet of movement here.
I love it.
Let's check this out. It's 25.
Remembered Recco doesn't have his axe, and he just raged
Nah.
in. I love it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Love
punch in.
5, 50.
you, claw boys.
You got to take one more hit, dude.
Oh, that might actually down me.
Yeah.
We're
That's
risking
what I
it
was
for the
saying,
biscuit.
disengage. Oh,
Risking it
shit.
for
Here
the
we
biscuit.
go. He's going.
Yeah.
I mean, they get
Yeah.
to
What
go
the hell?
again.
What the hell, man?
Holy.
Nothing risked, nothing gained. Hit me. Hit me.
Oh, God.
Hit me.
I'm trying to remember if he has his crossbow out or not. He's the one with his crossbow out.
Well, he went to go help his friend out of the water, right?
And then he pulled his crossbow out and aimed toward the tent.
Gotcha. Well, he can wait and take a shot.
He's gonna.
Well, technically, with a ranged weapon,
I think
Yeah.
he's.
leave his range.
He's disadvantaged if he
melee.
takes the
Okay.
shot.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to hurriedly, at disadvantage, take the shot.
Oh,
Are you joking?
Oh,
Disadvantage is a 21, chat.
Oh, my God.
Hit me. What do you got? What do you got for
Here
me?
it is. This is
You got
it.
nothing.
3.
He's up.
Still up.
He's up.
He is still up.
Nothing
Claps,
risked, nothing
chat.
He
gained.
is still
boys.
up.
Clap.
Nothing
Three.
risked, nothing
Oh
gained.
my god.
I
Easy.
think
Lol,
opportunity
easy.
attacks are only melee.
Are they?
Yeah,
Are they?
I'm pretty
Yeah.
positive.
Page 195.
Oh, God. Okay.
Because you can't leave, because it's when you leave their range. And if he has a hand crossbow, I'm not leaving his range.
In that case, he is not.
back, boys.
Yep. Take that 3
Give
back.
me that 3 back.
Take that 3
Yeah,
back,
there you
boy.
go. Okay.
Still
He
at
lived
5.
anyways. He
Is that,
lived
is that
anyways.
page what of PHB or D?
Yeah,
PHB?
PHB 195.
No fucking way.
5,
That is tight.
75, 80.
80?
And-
Is your speed 40?
I'm double dashing.
He's double dashing because of
My speed is
expeditious
90.
retreat.
So I can
Expeditious
dash as
retreat.
an action and bonus action.
Oh, all right. Would you say 195?
That is hot.
So technically it'd be 90 feet of movement.
That's what
So they
Google
get
says.
30 and then dash with 30 and then bonus action dash is another 30. So technically I still have 10 more feet of movement. But I'm not going to
Chuck
leave
the axe.
Terriani's.
Oh, yeah, true. Oh, yeah, true. Don't want to get stabbed again.
And I'm going to actually I'm going to end right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to hand Recco his great axe
I am.
Yes.
and just like beat up and bruise. Just like,
Have you taken an action? I guess grabbing everything is an action. I'm gonna
Well, then
say
he wouldn't have been able to double dash.
yeah. Secondly, dashing was my action,
So,
or was grabbing everything my action.
Rob, you said in
no.
the
So
first,
dashing then.
the
Oh
first
yeah.
move-
That happened. That happened during the
Was him
surprise
grabbing.
round. So the double
Oh,
dash was
grabbing
the
all my
action.
stuff. Yeah.
You can hold out the axe for him because you're speedy.
I'll take it on my turn. Thanks.
Yes. Can take it and swing it in one hand in one action, Recco. You're goddamn welcome because the narrative is dope. Otis, is that your turn?
Yeah.
My God, what a fucking turn.
That was amazing. Good
this-
job, dude. That was amazing.
Speaking of
well
people,
done.
Speaking of people
That
I
was
forgot
amazing.
about, this guy over here, I don't know what the fuck his deal is.
Oh my god.
That is a lot of stuff I guess he's gonna dash. And he'll have to take half movement there.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Make it there. Poor little guy. And then this guy that wasn't even engaged with you yet. He's the slowest dude on the map.
Yep.
Oh man. I think he's just gonna make a beeline and do that too. Half movement on a dash. There we go. Okay, top of the turn order. Holy hell. I think him also as well too.
Him also as well too. Yes. Yes.
He's not gonna dash though. I think
yes.
he's gonna walk forward and then square up a shot at Big Shiny Boy. Yeah. All right, Nyara.
Hand crossbow?
It is hand crossbow. He is in range as of now. Other guy, the rogue.
Oh, did he dash to get there?
No, he was just like right here and only needed half movement to get over there.
Okay.
He was about 15.
You gonna shoot?
Not yet. He can't. He took his. Oh, he didn't take his action because he wasn't.
That's what I was asking if he was.
Yeah. You're right. I don't think he's gonna perchance a shot. Well, let's find out. Let's roll his intelligence. 8. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna chance a shot at too many of his folks over there. Nyara, it is your turn.
All right. She is just going to run at Teriyaki and trying to shove her in the water.
Oh my god.
So I want to end up beside Otis with my stuff, and I'm just going to like try and shove her.
Yes.
So we will call that a strength competition.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that strength for me.
Oh dear.
15
Not bad.
strength against her 17. She stands her ground. Surprised a little bit because she didn't see you hide. But
Advantage DM? It was surprise advantage.
I need to really be careful with my
Surprise
words.
shove.
No. Stood her ground. She's on edge. She's not that
Attack
surprised.
guy with the shove.
She is not
Surprise.
that surprised. She stands her ground.
Okay.
Can I grab my bow out of Otis's hands?
Yeah, fuck it. He's holding out the weapons.
Because I imagine he's just kind of like this. I'm just going.
That's pretty much what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then-
He carried them all over in one arm. To hold out the axe is kind of to hold out all. So we'll call it that.
All right, she's gonna like grab her bow, and then as the bonus, she's gonna disengage.
Okay. Are you moving anywhere?
Yeah, she's just gonna slide
Slide to the left.
back over. Yeah.
Slide to the right. Crisscross. All right.
hide?
Is that your? If you could hide as a bonus action, yeah, right?
Well, that was my disengage.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're right.
So yeah, I'm done.
What a fool I've been. A bonus action. I am bonus
Bonus,
stage Rob. I give you all of the bonuses now. Okay, cool. So that is your turn then?
Yes.
Everybody and your turn. Cool. Thank you for the participation. Just a lot of inspiration because I'm about to give it to you again. I'm so goddamn close. Let's see. What is now Muddy Man that got pulled out of the water? What the hell does he do? Because these are like full trees, like they're not even bushes, so he doesn't even have eye line. I suppose he is going to attempt to close in. He's going to hold an action. He's going to hold a shot if Oscar moves out of Rekko's way. or moves out of the way of Rekko. Oscar, on his turn. I think upon Rekko charging up, Ashlog is no longer grappled, and he is going to try and defend himself against Rekko. He is
Smart
going
move.
to make he clocks the biggest threat. He is going to make a longsword attack. Does an 8 hit you?
No, it does not.
I
DM.
don't believe it does. So he maybe surprised attempts a swing and completely whiffs it. Poor fella. He will make one more. An 18, does that hit?
Yeah, that probably hits.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think that hits.
Does 5? So take 2 slashing damage, my friend.
Okay, 2 slashing. Ow.
There it is.
Which guy is this?
This is fella up here in the tent that tried to fuck with Otis, but got fucked with.
Oh, good. He's super far. Good.
Yeah. He's gonna. He's gonna take the dash action and go through muck and end up there.
Good.
Rekko, my lad, it is your turn.
Rekko
What would you like to do?
takes the axe from Otis and would like to. God, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I would like to reckless attack.
It's happening, chat. He's attacking recklessly.
I'd like to reckless attack him.
Yes,
I need
please.
a two-handed option for this battle axe, and I have not made one yet. Oh, that's right. It shows up regardless. Awesome. Okay, no, we're good.
Believe that gives you advantage on melee attack rolls using strength during this turn.
It does.
Huh?
Does I'm a swing with my advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Oh.
14. Oh god.
14. That is not enough to
No.
hit, unfortunately.
It feels so bad.
That is not enough to hit. He has splint armor, so I think maybe you in your effort you kind of tried to like grab it in one hand, choke up in the same movement and swing, and I feel like you maybe like just sort of shinked against his arm right there, and it didn't quite it was close, but it didn't quite find its purchase, unfortunately. Pepe hands, chat. Pepe hands. Oh man.
I'll just wait, another hour when I'm a pincushion after this next round, I think. So here we go.
It's fine, man. It's fine. Everything's fine, chat. So this rogue is gonna start mucking through. Oh god, what have I done? I meant to measure that. Yeah, again, starting to train crossbows on the party, but they're afraid of hitting their leader, so he's gonna hold his shot there. Ashlog, it is your turn. What would you like to do? You have now been released from grapple, and it looks like Oscar is completely engaged with your boy.
Ashlog will do Toll the Dead on Oscar again. She says, "All power demands sacrifice."
I love it. So he needs a savey boy. 11. I believe that just misses your wisdom DC.
Yeah, it has to be to 13.
Oh my god, roll that D12. Oh,
Oh god.
that's a 2 on the D12.
Oh.
Disappointing. I think the already existing necrotic kind of spreads a little bit. But he's not quite as shaken up as the first time because he's engaged with Rekko Sinrom.
Okay. And then I'm going to skirt.
Just kind of inch along. Okay.
And that would be the end of my turn.
All right. All right. The really fearful guy. He's just gonna shove past his buddy and keep going, and he's gonna run into the woods here.
Go, buddy, go!
And he's just places. He's just places.
He's just places.
It's just places. All right, and now it's his friend's turn, who is also gonna go places and chase after.
Should I go get him? That poor guy.
Places. Just places. They ran off into the woods together, those cuties.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, bless them. All right. And this fucking rogue up here, what are you doing? What are you doing there, fella? I think they are going to They're gonna dash and make their way around. Probably get to about here-ish.
Noticing there's a lot of enemies on this turn tracker.
There sure is.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I told you guys, I showed you guys.
It's fine.
I didn't expect for this.
We're fine.
Or did I?
We're
Okay,
fine.
it is Terriani's turn. Terriani, I think, is gonna go. She sees her prize. She's going straight for Rekko. She sees there's that anger. 19 to hit.
I mean, yeah, it hits.
God,
And,
how come they're not rolling 12s?
Take 3 piercing. Well, you'll notice that her other roll was a 12. So
It's coming in.
coming in. It's there. It's there. It's not quite at the forefront though. But that is her turn. Otis, it is now your turn.
God, what do I want to do? If I come around this way and I leave her range or her area flanking, will she get an opportunity attack? Because if she's engaged,
I'm gonna say if she's fully engaged with Rekko, usually the way I handle opportunity attacks is they're not going to like swing at Rekko and then be like, "Hey, you," and then swing around. I typically treat it as though if they are fully distracted by something else, you could probably get out of there.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Okay, what is that? 5, 10. Oh, 15. I'm gonna bonus action dash. Is that 20, 25, 35, 45, 50? I'm gonna. Let's see. I want to get out of their range.
Your passive perception's 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see this. 50, 60. That's about as far as I can go.
So you're gonna end in that tree line?
Well, I'm gonna end my movement. As my action,
Okay.
I'm going to cast Grease on let me see. Where do I want to cast Grease? I think I want to cast it just on these in this square. So these 4 guys here, I'll put it in the chat, but they got to make dex saving throws,
Okay.
or else they fall
Casting
prone.
Grease in the swamp. I love it. I mean, technically it works.
So I think what that looks like is Otis has got this like black bottle. It kind of has 3 little holes that kind of make it look like a bowling ball.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just gonna like underhand, kind of like what's it called? He's gonna like basically underhand pitch it, and then it just kind of pops in that area.
All right.
Grease.
So they have to make dex saving throws. What's the DC on that?
The DC is a 13.
Okay.
So 13 or higher saves.
So 14, a 5. One of them whiffs it, right? It's 2. Oh no, I'm sorry. So we won't count that 5. It's, well, I'll just subtract whatever the modifier is. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
a 5 doesn't save anyway. It would be like a 1 for him, poor fella. Okay, so the two muscly guys. I think the rogue is a little more adept at being fleet of feet. But these two muscly guys fall prone. They goofed.
Okay.
They got
Yeah.
gaffed.
They fall prone.
Yeah.
In the muck.
So anyone who enters the area or ends its turn there has to repeat that dex saving throw.
Okay, and it's up to a minute. Okay, cool. Nice.
And it is
Excellent.
not concentration.
No, it is not.
That grease just stays there.
Love it. Feels good. Otis, so you're ending your turn there?
Yes.
Okay, as you pitch that grease, you get spun around by somebody, and you see somebody that you don't recognize, but you recognize the armor of a guild blade from Cypress Company. He immediately puts his fingers up to your lips and kind of gives you and gestures over his shoulder. Make a perception check.
Oh, perception is so far away. It's a 10.
10.
Ah, no.
The
Wasn't
12
a
is
12.
broken.
End of an
The
era.
12s are broken.
End of a generation. The
The
curse has been
12s are
lifted.
broken.
It
Over
wasn't
his
cursed.
over his shoulder, you see a couple other blades stealthing through the woods, encroaching on the location of your friends.
We knew about this. We were just a distraction.
Ah, so you finally arrived.
That he kind of
As
gives
like
you.
I'm
He gives you a look.
actually about to die.
Yeah. He gives you a look. He gives you one of these like fuck you looks, but like shut the fuck up.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Is that the end of your
My
turn?
Yeah.
Just bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and okay. So these two fellas are gonna use their action to. Now, if they end their turn there,
They have to make
that's
the save
interesting.
again.
So he's gonna use. Oh, part of me wants to leave them there. You're really funny. Are they smart enough? No, they would. I think.
I mean, it's a swamp. I mean,
It's
who
a
knows,
swamp,
right?
yeah.
It's a swamp.
yeah, it's a swamp. Might have just been a spell, huh?
Yeah, that's weird.
All right, so each of them are gonna get up, and then no, because they would be moving toward the action. No, doesn't matter. They wouldn't just be standing there. They just ended their turns there because they had to. Sorry, I tried to give it to you.
It's understandable.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think they're both.
prone, though, so they only take.
You right. So that was half their movement to get up. 1,
So 15.
So they
2.
get
Yeah. So he gets there, and he will get. Oh, didn't mean to expand him. 1, 2, 3. Get there. Okay. Doop. Top of the fucking turn order. Holy crap. Oh, that means okay. So Otis, now that you can see these fellows, I'm just gonna bring them forward.
Ooh, nice hat.
Doop.
Wow.
Wait, they have great hats.
Doop. And then you might recognize these fellows. The two guys that ran into the woods that are now incapacitated.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Love it.
Ran right into the enemy. Feels good, man. I'm just going to give them... they're not dead, but we're just going to do that. They're incapacitado. All right. The blades are going to move a little bit. Half movement, so as not to goof anything up. Just staying stealth. And Otis, you recognize Balas is among them as well.
Nice. At least someone in your family is nice. Jeez.
Yeah. So far, Balls.
Someone likes us.
Yeah, so this fellow is still gonna wait for his. I think you know what? I think he is gonna take a shot at Ashlog.
Bring it.
Bring it. Crossbow attack 17. I don't think that hits you.
No, that's a miss.
Hell yeah. So just misses, almost snags Terriani. But he's gonna knock another crossbow bolt. And then he ends his turn in the grease because he didn't realize it. And he's gonna go ahead and make a a dex save?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just wanted
It just busts his ass.
Fall over.
Oh, I love it.
Fall over.
So he busts his ass, falls prone. I think kind of feels the grease this time and is like, "Oh, son of a bitch." And Nyara, it is now your turn. So you are not hidden. Your passive perception is such that I think you hear the rustling in the bushes behind you.
Yeah,
And
just kind of do like a little glance over real quick.
yeah, and you see a blade with weapon drawn, just
She's kind of like
finger to lips, just.
she gives like a little curt nod as she's drawing her bow.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, Teriyaki, I'm taking aim at you.
Oh man,
Put her down.
golly.
Friendship
Let's
over.
see it. 13. A 13 just hits. Roll damage.
Oh,
5 piercing. So she takes a clean 5 to the shoulder. A little bit of poetic justice every time somebody takes something to the shoulder or back for Rekko, poor boy.
I'm
So
gonna hop back.
you actually won't get sneak attack there because you weren't able to
I
hide
wasn't.
last time. Yeah,
But I'm going to sneak a little bit behind me,
sure,
kind of take my place with my brethren,
sure.
and I'm going to roll stealth to hide.
Okay, sounds good. 15 stealth. Sounds good.
And I just kind of like do a little sup to my folks.
Oh yeah, you get your sneak attack.
Oh, you do get sneak
Yeah,
attack. Oh, because
because
friend
they're
sneak
engaged
attack is
with-
so
Yeah, sorry.
cheeky.
It doesn't have to
I
be
was
engaged with a
considering my
friend.
turn.
Just if the enemy is engaged with someone
Is
who's
engaged.
there,
Right.
then you get the sneak attack on that.
Enemy of the target is within
Enemy
5.
of the
Yep.
enemy.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Okay, then roll that sneak attack. That is my bad.
Why are we at /R or R/?
Slash R.
I don't know why my brain is just like, can't remember that. Oh,
Extra 1. Hey, it matters
pink.
in the long
More
run.
than-
Little
zero.
little spink. All right. Yes, thank you. And you rolled stealth. Okay, so is that the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Booyah. Okay. Now it is this fellow who's gonna square up and take a shot at Ashlog as well. Will they make it? A 17 does not make it.
You're
I
gonna
got
have to do better than that.
Ashlog is unstoppable. Unstoppable. Is gonna knock another bolt and square up for another. And now it is good old Oscar. He is going to swing. Yeah, be a grouch. Be a good old grouch. He's gonna swing at Rekko for an 8. Does not hit. He should be getting advantage on that actually because of your reckless
Oh,
attack.
because of reckless. Yeah, he does.
So he does hit, and he's gonna deal. That's 4 slashing damage to you.
Oh.
And that's all he's gonna do.
Okay.
Okay. And the rogue who's mucking about over here, I think is gonna go.
Does he go in the grease? I
He's
swear
gonna
to
go
God.
and he's gonna help his friend up,
Oh, good.
and he's gonna end his turn there, and then make a fucking roll.
And
he-
nonsense going on in the corner
And he
there.
fails his roll and falls prone. And his friend turns to him and says, "It's a spell. You have to leave." That's actually got to be over probably at the end of this turn order because it's only a minute. So
A minute is 10 rounds.
Yeah.
10 rounds. Ooh, okay.
It's been
So
about 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, full rounds?
Yeah. So
Or
every
like-
round is 6 seconds technically, not turns.
Holy shit. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I was time is wrong. Time is wrong for me. Rekko, it's
Yeah.
your turn now.
Yeah. So Rekko.
Oh my god.
Rekko has like been fighting, and now he's bleeding all over the place. He's gotten stabbed a bunch of times, but it looks like Ashlog's kind of okay right now. And so, like in the middle of this, he looks over at Terriani and goes, "Friend, do not fight, friend. I dump your ass." And he's going to use his lightning breath. Oh god, I hope it hits people. It's a DC 13. It does only 5 damage, but DC 13.
Holy moly. All right, so Teriyaki crit fails it.
Shit, she takes lightning to the face.
She gets domed by lightning.
Oh my god.
And these two fellas. Sorry, I can't see rolls right now. They both make the save. Okay.
So they get half.
So they get half.
So
okay.
So 2.
So that was okay. It only reaches them. Got it.
Yeah.
Just wanted to double check. Okay, so they will each take 2. And Terriani, poor girl, gets domed. Takes the full 5. Yeah. All right. That's that. You want to do anything else there, big guy?
No, I don't have any bonus action yet.
Yeah, not quite yet. We'll get there. Okay, so this rogue just saw you shoot lightning. This fella right here. Wowie. I think they're going to try to dash around. So I'll get them. That's 40 feet of their movement. And they'll make it about there. And that'll be that.
We're getting flanked.
Ashlog, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Ashlog is going to continue to point and bleed from the eyes, and she says, "Kneel before me." And she's gonna hit Oscar.
Okay.
Toll the Dead.
Boom.
So he is gonna try. He just can't save this.
Save.
My God, hit him with the D12.
Die already.
A 9. Wow. The necrotic damage proceeds along his head and starts to make it down to his neck, I think. And his ear, one of his ears actually starts to bleed a little bit. It's really hurting. He still looks steady, but this looks like it's doing some damage.
Ashlog licks her lips, and that's the end of her turn.
So creepy. I love it. All right. These two are incapacitated. I'm just going to go ahead and remove them from the order. And this fella, God bless him, is still trying to get over the...
I was like, oh yeah.
Will I?
He's working on it.
Will I do it again?
Will he?
Will I do it again? It's for the meme. It's for the meme, baby. So this guy is no longer prone because his friend just helped him up, and then he's gonna end his turn here.
That's wild.
Please.
And he stays steady. He stays steady.
He did it.
That's not
He did
funny.
it.
It's all right.
Not comedy.
It's not comedy, man. He didn't get the memo. He played the scene straight. We needed a clown.
We finally got the Three Stooges in the pit.
I
and
love
now
it.
It just doesn't work, man. Oh.
He's the first one to go.
So Terriani is fucking miffed about the literal lightning that hit her in the face, and she's gonna swing at Rekko with a 9. I think she's a little dazed. And
Rekko's full focus here, so he like casually blocks it. He's pissed. He's pissed.
Anger. Otis, it is now your turn. You are in the woods with the Cypress Company. What would you like to do?
I'm going to bonus action. I'm going to cast Magic Stone.
Okay.
On some good nuts in my pocket.
The nuts, baby. Hit him with the nuts.
Wow.
And
there you go.
who am I gonna hit though? I think I'm gonna go for Terriani.
Oh my
I think I'm
god.
gonna try and support my
What's the
my
range
troops
attack
over
on
there.
that?
Pretty sure it's 30
Okay.
because it's like an unarmed throw sort of thing. I'll
Right. Yeah.
Is that gonna-
throw
yeah.
that in the chat for me.
bonus action. Oh, it has a range of 60 feet. So it's like a dart. It's like a real good dart.
Oh, I was like, touch what? But I see it. If
No,
thrown
yeah,
range
yeah.
of 60. Yep. Okay.
So-
Got it.
Yeah.
Spellcasting
where's
ability
the-
modifier.
Yeah.
Get 'em.
So that's gonna be
Get him.
13 to hit.
That makes her that beats her armor class. Yeah.
Cool.
Hit
That's
her
gonna
with
be
that damage.
6 bludgeoning damage.
Oof. And
As
she
I
just
like
beamed in the back of the head. She turns and looks to the tree line, and you're not being stealthy, but the people around you are. So I think she really only sees you, like just.
yeah, I'm literally just there like half dead.
Yeah, just
Square up. Holding a bunch of
just
nuts.
holding a bunch of nuts in his hand, just.
And that's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn. Okay. So these lads are gonna keep closing in, and I think he's gonna take a swing at Ashlog, who just can't be hit. It seems.
Don't jinx me. Oh fuck.
Except when the guy crits.
Wow.
Wow.
Big hit.
Wee. I'm not. I just used the first mate as a basis for this guy. I'm not going to treat it as such. I don't even think you're armed anyway. That's 14 slashing damage.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Holy,
Wow.
holy.
Baba!
Oh wow.
All right.
Oh, to hurt.
and I think the other boy is gonna go up and try to grapple you. First one wanted to weaken you. This one wants to grapple. So make a contesting strength check against a 13.
I'm bleeding everywhere.
Bleed all over him. You bleed all over him, and you're too slick. You're too slick with blood. He doesn't get to grapple you. All right. And then this one who has figured out the ruse will move out. And he'll actually, I think he sees Otis, and he's gonna.
Come at me.
Yeah, he is gonna take a shot at you.
Coward.
Coward.
Can't touch me.
11. That
Nope.
does not touch you. So he takes a shot and misses. Nyara, you are hidden. What would you like to do?
Well, I see that dude just bash into Ashlog.
Mm.
Not cool.
Mhm.
Not cool.
Mhm.
So with my sneakiness,
Sneaky.
I'm gonna fire my short bow, and I get advantage because I'm hidden.
Heckin' yeah.
Grr.
All right.
Get him.
That's a
Go.
24 to hit. Yeah, I'm gonna say that hits. Roll damage plus sneak attack. Golly, that is an 11 damage on that lad.
Yeah.
He hurt.
And then I'm going to roll stealth to hide again.
Okay, roll that stealth
Shadow.
in the shadows.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah,
Forgot to take that off.
20 stealth, baby. Easy.
There
Like a shadow in the night. Shoof, she's gone. All right. So this lad, still gonna hold, trained on this scene. Oscar is engaged with Rekko, so Oscar gonna swing. A 10. I don't believe that hits you, Rekko.
It does not. Finally, it does
Nope.
not.
doth not hit.
Doth
So
not hit me.
he's still engaged. This guy figured out the ruse and is also gonna train a crossbow. They're just gonna line up and have crossbows trained, except for this fella. He seems to be engaged with Otis. Rekko, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna kill Terriani.
Oh no, it's happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Friendship
it.
over.
I
Yeah,
dump
I'm gonna
your
do it.
ass. Do it.
I'm not gonna do it reckless because that's stupid and I really want to, but
It's fine, man.
22.
22. Please roll damage.
7 total. Well, no, two-handed. So that is 12 total.
Oh my god.
Plus this. Wait. Plus strength. Wait. So this is okay. This roll's weird, but regardless. So that's 14. That's 16 total because it's 3 strength, 1 magic, 2 damage for raging.
You going for the
So
kill?
16 total. Yeah, she's dead.
Tariani is super dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Completely just cut her down where she stood. Done. Rip her.
I'm gonna fix that weapon real quick.
And oof. Is that the end of your turn, my dude?
Yes.
Okay, this lad I gotta move my turn order. Because he's going to attempt to stealth, I believe. 18. And he's going to move in the tent and just attempt to sneak up on Rekko.
Oh, Rekko's totally snucked on.
That's
So-
fine. Ashlag, it's now your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'm so mad.
She miffed.
Ashlog.
Bong.
Ashlog looks very, very messed up. She's bleeding profusely, needs
Yeah.
medical aid, but instead she just points her hand at Oscar and says, "Hit it until it breaks, Rekko."
It.
Yeah.
Just it. I love it. Okay, this fellow makes wisdom.
Oh, you finally
Just
made it.
saves. So is that any damage? No.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Cantrip.
So it doesn't seem to work. Ashlag, do you want to do anything else?
Cry.
Cry. Cry some more blood. All right.
Oh yeah, literally.
This guy's out of the muck. He's going to just line up with his boys, the lads. Otis, it is now your turn.
How's Oscar looking?
Oscar is he looks injured, but he's definitely still got plenty of fight. I won't say plenty. He's got a good amount of fight left in him.
Okay. I'm going to let me see this. How far am I? Oh, I don't even need to dash. How far away is this from? Oh, it's too far. What about here? That's just about right. Okay, so I want to move over this way.
Okay.
And I should be, haha. And I'm going to, whichever guy Nyara shot, I'm
Yep,
gonna
that one.
throw a magic nut at him.
Nut him,
Yeah,
baby.
get him.
Hit him with that nut.
Ooh, get him. That's a natural 20.
Crit. Please roll that.
Is that 2d6 there?
That
Yeah. It'll
Yeah.
auto roll.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah.
hit
Oh,
the
well?
thing.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Oh, you're right. It will.
golly,
So that's 5
just-
plus 1.
that ill 6.
Six.
Poor
Critical
fella.
nut.
That's a critical nut. All right.
Very good.
So he's looking a little woozy.
I'm going to, for the sake of why not, bonus action dodge.
Sure.
Or not bonus action dodge, bonus action dash.
Sure.
Since I'm over here. And I'm going to run. Let's see. I'm going to run all the way up here.
Okay.
And I'm going to, yeah.
Sneaking.
That's
This is it.
me.
Otis is ditching us. This is it. He's finally left us.
This is Otis's
finally-
goodbye.
He's had enough.
No, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
He's running laps around us.
Yeah. All right. So these two. So he just got magic nutted. So I think he's gonna turn around and look for the source of that, and just start making his way into the trees here, and just totally finds himself face to face with a Cypress Company blade. And I think he's going to yell and say, Cypress is here. And the other one, who's engaged with Ashlag, kind of breaks his concentration and rushes into the woods to come face to face with Nyara, as it turns out. I don't. You know what? Actually, you're hidden, so I think he runs right fucking past you. Still, like, he's within melee attack range, but I don't believe he sees you in the trees. And now's the fun part. So this blade is going to take a swingy bingy. Oh, critical fucking fail. Multi-attack. Hey, he hit one. There we go. And that's a 6 on this fellow. Oh, leaves him hanging by a fucking thread. The guy that cried out. And now this lad's gonna come up and finish him off. Got too many people open right now. There we go. Yeah, 6. There's no way he survives this. He is cut down where he stands, and then the blade expertly turns his attention to the other one with another 19. Jeez.
Man, I can't wait till I have multi-attack.
Cuts these fuckers down.
It seems so far away.
Soon, my child. Soon. This guy will also make his way up. Just stands over the dead body. Doesn't give a fuck. Oh my god. It's a 16. That's a 7 to hit. Sorry, guys. I did not.
Cavalry's here, y'all.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, he whiffs that last attack. Okay, unfortunate. I believe they are no longer trying to be stealthy, and Cypress Company rushes the battlefield. Ballas charging in, included. And I don't actually know this guy, if he can make it difficult terrain. He might just make it. Yeah, we'll put him there. Boom.
He dashes, he's there.
Yeah, and so these fellows are engaged. Sorry, just a couple NPC rounds here. Oh my god, he crits. So MET crits on the Cypress boy. I mean, it hits, but like, does it though? Like, it doesn't hit a whole lot. Let's be real here. These are trained boys.
I don't know. It might put Rekko down.
I mean, it might. Nyara, it's your turn. You've got a situation that looks like it's handled to your right. And Ashlog is still near. Well, I guess all you can see is what's his face? Oscar over there. So what would you like to do?
Looks like I'd have an angle on Oscar, right? Between.
Oh yeah, I mean that Terriani's super dead right there, and you could just thread the needle in between.
Super dead.
Ashlog and
with advantage.
You're hidden.
Get it.
Do it.
Get it.
Let's go.
Destiny.
16. That is not enough to hit Oscar's armor, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Not enough. Just under. Just under.
I'm just gonna hide again.
Okay, roll that stealth. Just add these boys to the initiative. Ooh,
Oh no.
crit fail stealth. I think.
Oh no.
I think the
stepped
guy
on
right
the
near
pig
you.
and-
Yeah, the guy right near you sees you trying to hide. It doesn't quite work. It's okay. It is another rogue's turn. They have their crossbows drawn. They are going to fire at Cypress. Got a lot of windows open right now. This is fun. 14, which is just enough to hit him. It's 4 piercing. 'Tis but a flesh wound. Now Oscar is going to make a swing at Rekko, trying to get to Cypress or away, maybe. Who's to say? Crit fails.
Nice.
Totally fucking whiffs it. Love it. This guy is gonna shoot at Cypress Boy. He's gonna hit. So 6. So MET and Cypress are completely engaged with one another right now. I put a lot of tokens on the field. Rekko, it is your turn. I did not intend for this to go this way.
Rekko, heeding the call of destiny, is going to hit it until it breaks, and he's going to attempt to hit Oscar with his battle axe. 21 DM.
Yeah, I think a 21 will hit. Roll damage.
12 plus 2 for so 14 damage.
14 damage on Oscar. That was a hefty blow to him. I
can't wait for multi-attack. Like, I want it so bad.
On a scale of 1 to 58, he's looking pretty hurt.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Just give that one away. Let's do that.
We're running a little bit late. I just wanted to
It's true.
I wanted to give you the light at the end of the tunnel. Rekko, is that your turn?
Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions, so
Okay.
good to go.
Rekko, you about to get snook attack on.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I mean, I didn't see him.
Yeah, no.
My perception is 11. So
Irrelevant. What's your AC?
I don't
Bet it's a 14
Yeah, it is.
because you have unarmored defense. He whiffs
do.
the sneak attack even with advantage.
Super dope. Look at that.
Are like ultra instinct Rekko right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. And now you know.
Do I know he's there now?
Yeah, now you know he's there.
No, he's there.
Ashlog, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm going to toll the dead. And
Get him.
Toll those deads.
Glory
Get him.
and gore go hand
One of these
in hand.
D12 is gonna kill him. Like, he can't keep rolling
12.
D12s
He fails.
and
He
not
fails the
kill
save,
him.
right? It's 13.
12.
Yeah.
You crit him. 12. I mean, max damaged him, rather. He looks like he is going to fall over if he gets touched again.
Death is a friend of mine. Be sure to say hello.
Oh, that's beautiful. All right. And then this lad is going to take a shot at Ballas. Good fucking luck, dude. 23. Okay. I should
It
have
hits.
some luck.
Yeah.
5 piercing. Tis but a fucking scratch, dude. It's Ballas. It's Ballas heckin' Selfear. Otis, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh, you know what I'm doing.
Oh, I know.
Walking over here,
He's nutting.
and
He finna nut.
a nut with little red markings makes its way across the battlefield, and it's gonna try and land on our boy Oscar here. Let's see this. It's a 22 to hit.
I think that probably hits.
Roll damage.
It's 5 bludgeoning damage.
Where do you land the kill?
Just goes. It like. It doesn't. It like hits his helmet, but it's not like a dink as you like. You see this nut flying. It's like a chunk, and then but it still like bounces off, and it just leaves like a dent in his helmet.
Wowzers.
Did
And
he
then
get nut to death?
Yell across the field. Did I get him?
Oscar Price has fallen.
Oh my god.
Death by nut.
That's
Otis.
my nut.
Is that your turn?
I'm gonna bonus action. Cast Magic Stone. Get 3 more magic nuts.
Love it.
And then I'm gonna try and like move back here, try and get partial cover, maybe.
Sure.
It's the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna mark those guys as not technically dead. I just want to remember that. Okay. Oh, well, he's dead because he's standing on him. So he's swang at this Cypress boy in the woods. He's gonna crit. He's whoops. Oh, okay, that mattered. Or that worked rather. 10 damage on him. Doop. And this boy is engaged with Cypress up here. So they're just going at it, these two factions. 14 is just enough to hit him. That's a 17 on him. Or 7, rather, on him. Barely touches him. Now, the Blady boys. Oh, I should have technically reordered that. That's fine. I'm just giving them all one turn at this point. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the blades expertly are taking down. It's their training. Ballas fucking trained them all well. This dude's soup's dead in the woods. So Nyara, you see the guy next to you fall to the 3 blades that have surrounded him.
Seems a little one-sided, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's a little bit. It's fine. This guy's getting attacked over by Ballas. It's a whole thing. I got to make sure I'm rolling on the right pages now. There's so many things open on my side. Okay. Boom. Nyara, it is your turn now. What would you like to do?
Can I see the guy who is sneaking up behind Rekko?
Well, so he took an attack. I think from the angle that you're at, you saw him take a swipe at Rekko, and Rekko just kind of ultra instinct dodge it. So do you have eyeline on this boy?
If I take a couple
I'm
steps up.
Gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, if you step up, you should be able to.
Oh,
see
yeah.
If I kind
Absolutely.
of go it here and
Oh, 5,
aim it
sure.
right in that tent.
Yeah. Absolutely. You hid, correct? So
I did not successfully hide.
no, that's right. You were. Yep. Okay. Never mind.
Just regular.
I mean, you should still get the sneak attack just from him being within 5 feet of Rekko, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just no advantage.
Rekko is definitely a hostile to this guy.
Oh,
so.
5, sure. An 8, unfortunately, will not hit him.
I'm super nervous. My brother's here.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
She'll stay where she is.
Okay. This lad is shooting at this lad. Boom. Hits. Boom. 5. Boom. Okay. Ballas gonna fucking cut this lad down. I could just feel it. Feel it in my bones. Never mind. He whips it. Double crit fail. Oh my god, Ballas. I think he's nervous that his sister's here. Jeez, with rolls like that, Oscar's dead. Forgot about that. So the blades are actually going to charge into. I'm gonna, in an effort to expedite this, I'm gonna say right now the blades wildly outclass MET, and I think they are able to kind of outnumber and diffuse the situation. However, Rekko, you still have a guy in the tent next to you. What would you like to do?
I mean, I want to kill him.
Yeah.
I want to hit with my axe. Rekko turns to after just dodging that, and then his boss dying in front of him. Right?
Sure.
Turns, looks, and says, "Destiny will claim you next." And it's an 8, so it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't hit. I'm sorry. Would you like to continue trying to kill this guy?
I don't care. If he dies, he dies.
Ashlog.
There's 3 of us there. If he doesn't die, I'm impressed.
Yeah. He'll take a swing at Rekko. I think he's panicking.
Bring it on.
An 11 will not hit. Poor fella. Ashlog, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Die.
Nope. Okay. Oh, that would require input from me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hey, look, he failed.
He fucking demolished it. Nailed it.
Damaged?
He is
Not, unfortunately. 1d8 for you.
Rekko hasn't been able to hit him.
A 4, he is damaged now. The blades have diffused the situation over there. Otis, what would you like to do?
I'm coming up here
Mm-hmm.
and I'm lobbing a nut.
He's nutting, baby. It's gonna nut.
Nut.
Ah,
That's a
7
seven.
will not. I think it hits the tent.
The first nut that doesn't hit.
Clinks against the tent and lands on Oscar's body.
And we can't hit this guy in here. What is going on?
At my turn.
Yeah. Okay. He's dead. He's apprehended. Nyara, it's your turn. What
Yeah,
would
I'm
you like
taking
to
a shot at this guy in the tent.
Okay.
Gotta go. Like,
He's gotta go.
there we
Got
go.
20.
Yeah, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Certainly hit. 11. Solid hit. Solid hit. All right. So that will put him there. Disengage situation or de-escalated rather. Nair, is there anything else you would like to do?
Uh, she's just gonna take a little bit into the tree line and gonna attempt to hide.
Okay. Roll that stealth. 13. Okay. She's stealthing. All right. So at this point, Ballas is gonna walk over. We'll stay in initiative order for a moment. He's gonna walk over, put a hand on Reko's shoulder, and with the other hand, kind of point it at the MET member in the tent and say, "Hold, Reko. Friends have surrounded, or are surrounded. They've surrendered."
And Reko's just like drenched in blood.
Yeah,
His blood, other people's blood. There's just blood all over.
yeah. Ballas is now addressing the guy in the tent and just says, "Would you like to join Oscar, or would you like to join your friends who are still living?" And the rogue will lower his weapon. And wowie zowie, just like that, combat ends.
Wowie zowie, that QB just got flat.
Sick backyard football reference.
Hell yeah, dude.
I
We
can.
did it!
cannot-
Easy clap,
Very
chat.
good.
Easy clap. I mean, it totally wasn't a problem at any
No
point
way.
in time.
All according to plan, guys.
Yeah, dude. We were just distraction. We knew what we were doing.
You guys are
Actually know what's going
absolutely fucking insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's just fun. It worked.
Nothing risk,
We did
nothing
it.
gain,
Totally
man.
Yeah, sure. That's a thing. Yep. Wow. Well done.
did. That was good.
Wowie.
That was good. Rob, do you want to call it right here? We're almost half an hour over.
That's
so
it. Yep.
I think that was an excellent show. Everybody, thank you for tuning into DieFall Cypress episode 9. It was great. As far as I know, episode 10 will commence next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll pick up right where we dropped off right here. Let's do some shout outs. Nick, where can the people find you at?
Hello, people. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Nick Hibbles. I'm there Mondays and Wednesdays. I don't know. Before I was playing Dragon's Dogma. Not sure if we're going to continue with Dragon's Dogma or do something new. On Mondays and Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time over there. But it'll be something cool. And then on Wednesdays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, me and a buddy of mine do a show called NPC Lab, where we make D&D 5th edition NPCs and stuff, and it's just it's a goofy time. I don't know how we get anything done, but somehow we come out of it with a character, with an NPC, and it's pretty intense, but it's a lot of fun. So that's me.
Excellent. Thank you, Nick. Stella, where can the people find you at?
Hello. I am Stella Luna here on Twitch. I am a variety streamer. I do all kinds of doodly artsy fartsy stuff, and I also do various kinds of D&D. If you want to see more of me, I will be streaming on Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time playing Pokemon D&D.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Roberto, where can the people find you at?
You can find me here calculating the amount of experience that I'm about to give these people, and I can't fucking believe it.
Neat.
We'll handle it after because you may have leveled.
Neat.
Because you just each earned 675 experience.
Oh yeah, we leveled.
That's a
Okay.
level.
Yeah, we leveled.
like-
Oh
yeah.
my
That's
god.
Level
What
three.
a
Level
what a
three.
goddamn encounter. I mean, that was if ever a time to prove yourselves, that was it. You can find me here usually on Thursdays DMing this show with these lovely people. You can also find me when I'm not doing that on my channel at twitch.tv/bonus_stage_Rob. I have significantly cut down on my streaming lately. I will be live this Saturday with more of The Witcher 3. And possibly Sunday, but that's honestly to be determined. I think I'm really going to stick to Saturdays mostly for the time being. And you can also find me every other Sunday. So not this Sunday, but next Sunday is Sunday Prime, where I will be playing Monster of the Week over on twitch.tv/game nights. That is game nights with 2 G's like GG and nights with a K. So GG game or G game nights. It's easy to think of.
Got it.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
words. I'm a steely boy.
Good job,
It's
bro.
great. I steal shit.
Excellent.
That's me.
Thank you, sir. Lady May, where can the people find you at?
They can find me at The Lady May on Twitch and Instagram and Twitter. Same name everywhere. Keep it simple. I'm a artist. I do lots of acrylic paintings, things like Star Wars and Dragon Age and Overwatch and all that fun nerdy stuff. When I do stream, you can see me paint live. And yeah, if you also want to check out my growing dice collection, which is over 1,000 dice at this point, you can also find all those pictures on my socials.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Hi, I'm Runaway Robot. It's my channel, so you probably found it here. Follow all of these wonderful people. We had a great time. If you want to get caught up on anything D&D related, head on over to the YouTube channel. If you want to get involved in community, join up on the Discord, where you can talk to the cast members and look at clips that were made today, which I want to give big thanks for all of the clips that were made today. It was so many. It was awesome. And you can also catch this as a podcast now. So if you want to go listen to the people in podcast form, it's even better there. And you can find us on iTunes, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Just put in DieFall Dungeons and Dragons. I think that's about it. The last thing that we have is that Stella and I will be on DieFall Dragon Heist on Sunday at 4 p.m. So if you want to get some heisting done, I'll be DMing that game, and Stella is in that game as well. And that's it. This was an awesome show. I had a great time. We had double crit fails and double crit successes and way too many 12s. An excellent episode.
Not
9.
enough, if you ask me.
We will see you all next week for episode 10. And until then, later, everyone.
Bye.
Woo, woo.